Oh, shit.
God damn, Gary. Some serious gourmet shit. What flavor is this? That's right, it's the all-hell medium roast private blend. Check out the Geek Grind Coffee Nerdrotic page for our other options like the Decadent, Feathers of Liberty, vanilla-infused flavored coffee. Or if you're looking for something darker, try the Dark Roast FNT blend of the Fellowship. You know what? Just buy all three. GeekGrindCoffee.com. Use discount code Nerdrotic. Huzzah!
You get to the fun part?
Yeah. It's going to be more, of course, a lot of blood, violence, guns involved as well. And it's very gritty. And it's a different feel compared to what the other MCU stuff that we've seen.
I learned a long time ago that there's no sense getting all riled up every time a bunch of idiots give you a hard time. In the end, the universe tends to unfold as it should. Plus, I have a really large penis. That keeps me happy.
So long, gay boys!
It's been boring!
Woke.
Go fuck yourself. Is that clear? I hope it is. Hey, Bob.
You look goofy.
Do you wanna take a life? Do you wanna cross that line? Because it's a long way back from hell.
There you are, Miss Kennedy, the linguine. There you are, Miss Kennedy, the linguine and clam sauce.
What the hell?
Your fault.
What are you doing, X-Ray Girl?
There you are, Miss Kennedy, the linguine and clam sauce.
Excuse me, I believe I asked you to put a chicken in it and make her gay.
Yes, the chef was a little confused what you meant by that.
It means put a chicken in the linguine and make her fucking gay! And I want it lame!
You're a cunt.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Made it. We made it. We made it.
That was the softest clap in history, that one.
Welcome, everyone, to Bagging, Boarding, and Chatting without any comic books this time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you do. That's good. That's good. That's good. Live from Dallas, Texas. X-Ray Girl. I by the way, I blame that on X-Ray Girl. It was actually me, but that's what she's here for. She can't say anything in return. So it's great. Works out well for me. Yes, I'm live in a hotel room. X-Ray Girl's in a hotel room. We're not in the same hotel room. She's not even in the same country right now. And the real BBC is starting late and gay. That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes.
Well,
everybody.
early and late.
Well, again, we are the only people who can be early and late at the same time. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Woo!
I guess that's like a potentially pregnant woman turning up to the doctor's appointment.
Yeah. I'm going to be on Normal World tonight. That's why I'm in Dallas, and that's why we have to start early because I have to check out of my hotel room when the show's over. So that's why I had to make it early. What's up, Az?
Good. How are you? I was on the road myself yesterday, traveling down to see Mama Az for her 80th birthday celebration. So it was good. It was great. Got to see Mama Az, got to hang out, took her for a nice meal, opened some prezzies with her, all that kind of good stuff. Miss Porkchop was there, Applesauce was there, my sister was there. So yeah. And then after that, I had to come immediately back home, operating off about 7 hours sleep in 3 days. It was wonderful.
I'm sure it was.
I've just slept all day until half an hour before the show was meant to start. I'm ready to go.
Sounds like it. It's about as ready as I was. I got everything hooked up about 2 minutes before I logged in with you guys, which was about 4 minutes before the time we were supposed to start.
That is the BBC way.
It is the BBC way. Mahler, what's up?
Hello. I got started on Arkham City again. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, such a good game. And as you would have played it, obviously. So do you remember a particular interaction with Harley Quinn in that game?
Where she starts coming at Batman with all the goons behind her, doing twisty turny, turning. Batman just knocks her out one punch.
Yes, it's fucking brilliant. It's especially after playing Suicide Squad, that moment I was just like, it's so funny.
Shit on a corpse.
But yeah,
shit on a corpse.
Plenty of fun with that. And last night's episode of Stargrift, I discovered a position I'd never heard of before about Star Wars: A New Hope. Gary, you were listening. I don't know if you
I was.
Never heard this before. So as Darth Vader wanted the Death Star to be destroyed.
No.
I'd never heard it before, honestly, as like a theory.
Oh.
He's pressing X. I get it.
Pressing X to doubt.
What's interesting is the theory comes from trying to make up for the fact that why isn't it that he's crushing the spaceships with the Force from his spaceship, so to speak?
Because once upon a time, the Force had a completely different function than it did.
Yes.
I'm back home. I'm back
when
home.
the original trilogy came out,
it's so funny because
like, wasn't that powerful. So
when I said, like, basically the way this happened was I said that as much as I enjoy third-party Star Wars, like I get a bit cringed out when like it's like, oh, I'm bringing down a Star Destroyer with the Force. Like, no. And then, you know, some people in chat were like, you just don't want cool things to happen. I was like, oh man, that's what the fucking TLJ people said to me when I was like annoyed at different things that would happen. You know, like Ray picking up all the stupid boulders. Like, you don't want cool things. I was like, no. But yeah, I think Ryan was like, yeah, that's a bit excessive. And I was going all the way back to, dude, it was impressive, mind-blowing for Yoda to pick up slowly an X-Wing. Just picking it up. And that's kind of where my baseline was. So that's my reason for why Darth Vader can't do that. He can't do that because he can't do that. And the theory said, no, he could. He just allowed Luke to get away with what he got away with.
And then he said, I'm trying to make sense out of, because they couldn't be that bad at writing. And I was like I didn't want to get in the chat and like take it about. I'm like, yes, they can. Actually, they have proven that over and over again.
I actually appreciate the interest in trying to find a way to make it make sense. But at the same time, it's like, I don't want you to change like A New Hope so that Vader wanted to destroy the Death Star. That doesn't save any. That just makes
the interesting thing about Star Wars is the chosen one fell.
Yes.
He failed. And then, but ultimately succeeded in the end. They didn't get there the way they had hoped. They thought the chosen one would be the savior. It's like, no, he would fuck a lot of shit up and destroy everything. And then the last minute take out Palpatine. But then somehow he came back. So it's all fucking wasted, to be honest with you. Just a big waste of time.
That sounds like Star Wars since 84 onwards. 83 onwards, sorry.
Yeah.
Me, but
Yeah, it's gotten a bit wacky, you know. But the line about how the technological terror is insignificant to the power of the Force. I've never taken that line to mean that the Force can destroy planets like more.
Yeah,
than
why
the
build a Death Star?
I hope we never see that. Is what I'm getting at. I hope we never see a fucking. It's like, oh, you don't want to mess with this Sith power launch.
Because if Darth Vader could do it, then Palpatine could do it. Okay, then why would he need a Death Star?
It's that power scaling shit where it's like the new Sith can destroy planets with his mind, and you're like, no.
Multitasking, maybe. He's like, I can't be there to destroy every planet myself, so let's build a big machine. I guess that's stupid.
Well, they already remember. It's like you have Force powers have gone insane. The Death Stars have gotten insane to the point they blow up entire systems, and then we've got the fucking Star Destroyer army that all have Death Star lasers on them and stuff. And it's just like, stop, just fucking stop.
And now we have Force robots, and it's gotten a bit ridiculous.
Star Wars is ridiculous now. It's shite. It's just shite.
You have to just appreciate that scene with Yoda in Empire. If you have a TikTok fucking generation person watch all of Disney Star Wars and then watch that scene, they're gonna be confused.
They're gonna be, what's the big deal about that?
Yeah, who cares?
He just lifted a ship, and they took forever to do it. I couldn't even fit it.
So fucking long, dude.
Yeah.
If you did that though, you could show them Ahsoka, the final episode of Ahsoka, and they'll be like, "Whoa! How the fuck did Sabine just do that?" And you'd be like, "Keep talking."
That's what I mean, man. Though, like it's got to a point where everyone can do anything, so it just doesn't matter. Which makes
you could always use the Force. She just didn't want to.
Just like a woman.
The Force wasn't good enough for her. Yeah.
I credit Theory for trying, but
no, it's like I said, I'd never heard that theory before, and he seems to fully believe it. And he said
I've
it's
never
all
heard
fueled
it
by the
either.
fact that Vader despises the Death Star and that secretly he wanted it destroyed.
As someone who used to frequent the Force.net back in the day, never heard that theory.
Never.
Well, I guess he's called Star Wars Theory for a reason.
I've heard the theory that Disney Star Wars is fucking dog shit.
Yeah, it's like the Acolyte's coming this year, apparently. I was told it wasn't going to come out, but here we go. It's a complete finished series, and it will be out this summer.
Oh, here's a question. Are you guys going to watch season 2 of Andor when it comes out? Because that's right now.
Well, I'd have to watch season 1.
Yeah.
I'd have to finish season 1 to watch season 2. Dude, if there's nothing else like literally
I was gonna say,
television and film have gone black, yes.
If it drops weekly and you get recommendations from me, Drinker, and everyone else, would you guys then watch it?
I probably.
I'll be honest with you.
I probably would, but I wouldn't like. I've noticed. I just don't care about Star Wars anymore.
Yeah.
I'm so.
I totally understand that. Yeah.
I'd rather play either
Star Wars Battlefront,
a good game that's out, a game that's out, or a good game that came out many years ago than doing that. I don't care. I just don't give a fuck about Star Wars.
Yeah, it's I think Acolyte will be fun to laugh at because it will be cringe, unbelievably cringe.
But I'm watching it not with the idea that I'm watching anything remotely connected to Star Wars.
No. It'll be like watching Rebel Moon.
Yeah.
How fucking dare you? Part 2 of that is coming out, and Az hasn't even watched part 1 yet.
Oh, bro, I can't. I laughed so hard watching Rebel Moon. I kind of can't wait for the second one to come out.
What does part 2 at this point? It's a fucking joke. It's a funny movie.
It's only for one thing, so I can put more of these in.
Dude, that part was very emotional, okay?
I know. I was like, dude,
really happy.
I was on my watch party. I'm all, it's Wade all over again. Wade.
Hey, too soon, Gary.
Too soon, man.
Too soon, man. Come on, man.
Oh, poor Wade.
Wade died for us.
Wade died
for Wade.
So that Obi-Wan Kenobi
for my homies
smuggle a girl under a trench
where the 8-year-old girl makes fun of it.
Dude, I saw a tweet about that one saying, I don't understand Star Wars fans. They all say this is dumb. They all say it doesn't make sense. He got caught. What else do you want? like that you shouldn't complain because it didn't work.
How sad is Hollywood when the little girls are just more manly than the dudes? Like you got Ewan McGregor out there begging people to make an Obi-Wan season 2, and then the little 8-year-old Leia's like, yeah, that was kind of dumb, hiding me under. And then Miss Marvel, I'm gonna get their names mixed up. Aman Vellani.
Yeah.
And said, hey, Marvel should just try to focus on making characters better. And Kamal Nanjiani is out there. I needed therapy after the Eternals. Oh my God.
Oh, just
a bunch of
trauma. He said
well,
he
you know
had
what it was?
trauma.
Like, he's probably been a part of projects that either did neutrally or did well. He'd never been a part of one that was promised to do well and, change the world even. And instead was like humiliated for.
College humor sketches, for fuck's sake.
Dude, he was in Silicon Valley and it was funny, but like this is what Hollywood does to you. I have a scientific clip here.
Now, what we've got here is a scrotum and nothing else.
I don't think he'd experience like that level of watching people watch a thing he's a part of and be like, wow, that was shit. He's just like, which, yeah, I mean, it would suck, but you got to be ready for that shit.
Hey,
he got in shape and got a paycheck. What the fuck? Who cares? I got in shape and got a paycheck.
Well, there are actors who handle it so much better.
What did you think of the Eternals, Mauler?
I didn't see it.
Oh.
What do you want? What are you holding it over me that I haven't seen it? Or?
No. What I'm trying to say is that
Mahler's no grifter because he could have made a lot of money if he had made a video on the Eternals.
Oh, it was genuinely one that I'd seen the trailer for, and then I think Fringy saw it and said it was awful, and I was like, I might just skip this one. I was like, I'm just not feeling it. You get those every once in a while.
Yeah, but just more an unbridled Eternals, unbridled rage.
It would have been good. The Eternals is as bad as the Marvels. It is. It holds up in its badness.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh no, I believe you.
Dog shit. Mauler.
Mm-hmm.
Mauler. The villain, he's so bad that he kicks everyone's ass and then it's just like, I'm bad. I'm gonna kill myself. And kills himself.
I know about the Icarus to the sun thing. They thought that was very fucking clever. I don't know who told them.
Well, let's have a character named Icarus fly into the sun.
Dude, that was like one of the first things I heard about the
geniuses.
So funny. Because that when someone pitches that at the writing fucking table, whatever, that we're all just sitting there going like, we're not making a comedy movie.
Stunning. The word stunning was thrown out at least 30 times in 30 seconds.
He's white, he's male, he's straight, he's the villain. We need him to kick everyone's ass.
Heteronormative ass.
But then what do? I'll just have him kill himself.
That's what all white males should do anyway.
You
did the right thing, everybody.
Oh, that was fun too. We were showing Theory the Suicide Squad cutscenes because he hadn't heard anything about it.
Oh.
And so can you imagine not knowing anything about it and then just being shown all of them getting killed and pissed on? I mean, I guess to an extent that's kind of what we had too, but it's just like, oh, the first thing he said was like, did they think the fans would like this? It's like, I don't know, man.
Sweet Baby did not care.
They did not give a
what
shit.
The fans thought about anything.
No one, as I said in my last video, no one gives a shit what we think, and they really should have. They really should have, and now they're at a point of no return. And we'll talk about. We'll react to the Deadpool 3 trailer together.
Ooh,
Deadpool and Wolverine. We'll do that in a minute. I'll tell you right now. I thought it was okay.
Yeah, same.
I think we'll get a better one later, but I thought it was okay. Yeah, I don't think it was like people were going, "It's back, baby." I'm like, even for Deadpool, that was pretty light, But I understand it's a Super Bowl; they're going to go really safe.
You see the Matt Ramos guy who he's like gone partially viral because he just goes like, "Let's go!" Like watching the trailer. It's just,
yeah. I've got that clip filed away, buddy. Soon as Agatha comes out, right afterwards. Ryan said it Ryan basically said, and they've done this in the comics, have Deadpool kill the entire Marvel universe right back down to the 70s, like wipe everything out and start over. And honestly, that's pretty much what you do. That would also make everything that was good, though, a joke, a freaking joke, unfortunately. But that's kind of what they've done already. And in that MCU book that I went over, there's a part where Kevin Feige said, he said this 10 years ago, but he said, I would consider a reboot a failure. That is a quote from Kevin Feige. So now they're at the precipice of needing to reboot, like, completely. And like, after shelving it for 10 years, which they'll never, ever do. So this is just going to be fading away. It's just going to fade away. Deadpool will probably do really good. And probably do really good. First weekend, for sure. For sure. It'll blow doors in the first weekend. But yeah, I even if it's great, even if it's No Way Home good, how well did that fix the MCU?
I don't know. The TVA stuff immediately made me fucking...
Yeah, that was lame as fuck. That's what took me out of it. Yeah.
Like, oh, God. It just... Do you know what it felt like? It felt like we need to save money and reuse sets. That's what it felt like.
I think you're right. And what's interesting, have you guys seen the whole... I don't see anybody complaining that you got to do a whole bunch of homework for Deadpool.
I did.
They did for the Marvels.
I did. Oh, sorry. I did.
But I was just going to say, though, like, if someone said before watching Deadpool 3, like, oh, can you catch me up? What happened in the MCU at this point? I'd be like, there's no point in telling you about Loki season 1 and 2. There is no fucking point. It's like, why don't you tell me what the time variance association would ever do? I'd be like, nah. There's no fucking point. You're just going to get confused. Deadpool 3 is probably going to have a throwaway line like, we deal with time and you've been breaking it, and then he breaks out and has some fun. Like,
yeah, he'll probably make a joke about it.
Yeah, they're not going to want to deal with it for very long.
Does anybody, remember Loki season 2?
No, not really, to be honest with you.
This came out like 4 months ago. It's not been gone that long. It feels like it never came out. It feels like it never happened.
Something Loki, I don't know.
You have TV episodes that are currently releasing for that.
I know. That's the only way I remembered they were coming out. I'm like, oh yeah, you guys covered this. Good. You want to talk about something I didn't even bother to cover? I was like, fuck this. I can't do it.
The only thing you need to cover about that season is probably the last 5 minutes. In terms of like, Loki's the god of stories now, and he controls all of time.
The god of green spaghetti.
Well, Paul Chado and I, Paul said, like, yeah, I'd like to do a video series with you. Should we do Loki? It's like, okay. So we record the first episode for Loki, and then we watch the second episode, and we're both like, I think we'd probably just do a last episode because I don't think there's going to be a lot happening in this.
Well, dude, nothing happens till the end.
Dude, all of episode 2 was about Brad.
Yeah.
What the fuck is who's Brad?
Brad.
They had nothing.
They had no money. That's what I heard. I was told that they were given like a quarter of the budget of the first one. So, and it was COVID while they were shooting and all that.
I got my Eclipso jam.
Oh, nice. You know what? I bought a bunch of comics. I'll have to do it next week. I went to my local comic store and bought a crap load of back issues. I got my. You'd be proud of my boy. My boy's a Wally West Flash fan.
Oh, yeah.
So he got everything post-crisis, almost everything post-crisis.
When Mark Waid was actually decent.
Yeah, way back. Well, pre-Mark Waid, too.
Well, I went into a nerd shop where my mum lives, and because I've been there at Christmas time, and they sell some retro video games. So I actually went there to have a look at the retro video games. And now they've got like some racks, ladies. They got some racks, and they just got some completely unread, unused back issues, ranging from the 80s through to 2010s. So I just went through, started to pick some up. Just all of them completely never read. So I ended up picking up 20. Let me see, Hawkins.
And they're probably cheap as hell. They're cheap as hell because DC restarts their universe so much, and their back issues don't sell nearly as well as Marvel back issues. They just don't.
No, so it's just everything was the same price. So it didn't matter if it was a 64-page one shot.
Was it a buck, $2, or sorry, a pound, 2 pounds?
No, it was two. It was £2. It was £3 a comic, or 2 for $5.
Oh, that's good.
So I got 20 for 50 quid.
Oh, that's beautiful. There you go.
Yeah, man.
Nice. So
look at that Pride Flood. Pride edition,
trailer.
Issue.
Legion of Superheroes.
Buy 100 for £50 and see if he'd taken to the deal.
I gotta send you, Muller. I'm terrible.
Applesauce was really hungry, so we wanted to go eat. Otherwise, I probably would have stayed and just grabbed probably more.
Just buy the whole store.
Yeah. Well, not the whole store, but
dude, the shop I was at had because Savage Sword of Conan I had a run up until like 150. They had the rest, so I just bought the rest, and each one was $5, but they knocked it down to 250 because I bought the rest each.
Who's that? Who's that, Gary? Who's that?
That's Batman.
Nah, who is that?
You gotta blow up on me. I can't see. Is that from Bloodlines?
Yeah.
Who is that?
That's Jean-Paul Valley.
That is Jean-Paul Valley in the Batman uniform. That's right.
He's got the gauntlets on.
Yes.
Yeah. That's Jean-Paul Valley.
I haven't read that in like fucking 30 years.
I know. Well, I have, but
yeah.
We are talking 30 plus years ago.
Okay, here we go.
Happy birthday to you.
All right, okay. It's been a challenging few years, for sure. But I'm happy. That is because of each and every one of you. I'm the luckiest man alive.
Make a wish, buddy.
Oh, so they're broken up? Yep.
Wade Wilson? Who's asking? Whoa.
Hang on a second. Hit pause. Are you sharing this, X-Ray girl?
It is choppy as
Yeah.
fuck.
Could you take it down? Could you share it, please?
Yeah.
Wow.
That freaking
I had a feeling. I was like, oh gosh, this
foreign internet looks like
I was gonna say,
it's acceptable for porn, but not for fucking watching a trailer.
What do you mean acceptable for porn?
If you're on the road.
I guess it is what it is.
That is hotel.
I don't think there's any dude out there going, this shit needs to be in 4K. Right?
I want to see the hair fibers.
Honestly, I think 4K for porn's a horrible idea. It's a bad idea.
Oh yeah, You don't know. You don't need that. I don't need to see all of the fucking zits from where you shaved your fucking minge 2 minutes earlier. Thank you.
Razor rash.
Yeah, I don't need to see all of that fucking razor rash. But
I'm in Dallas,
the
Liam. I'm in Dallas. I'm going to be on Normal World. Liam asked where I am. Going to be on Normal World tonight. Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
All right, okay. It's been a challenging few years, for sure. But I'm happy.
Oh, hold on.
Yep. Negasonic Teenage Warhead was great. Oh,
got Colossus in the background.
Colossus, doing Colossus right is one of the greatest things this freaking movie franchise has ever done. By the way, the first movie is brilliant. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
I like Negasonic Teenage Warhead in it. She's boring as fuck in the second one, though. She's terrible in the second one. So is that little kid. So I like the second one, but I don't think it's great. Anywhere near great. Juggernaut in it is great. That part is fucking great.
Yes.
But yeah, a lot of the movie, that kid is fucking annoying in that second one. But yeah, Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Great song, by the way, by Monster Magnet.
I just love all the lesbian jokes that.
Yeah. Now let's even notice who's missing from this trailer. Gina Carano.
Oh yeah, and Tim.
And TJ Miller. Both gone.
TJ Miller, yeah.
Yes, for sure. but I'm happy. That is because of each and every one of you. I'm the luckiest man alive.
Make a wish, buddy.
Wait, Wilson?
Who's asking?
Whoa. I fucking hate the TVA, man.
I am too. I'm pretty sure they're only being used for plot reasons, right? They enable the multiverse. That's the only reason they're here.
Yeah, they're probably in like the beginning and not the rest. But the fact that they even put them in, and if they're the butt of a joke and they just get murdered unceremoniously, then okay. Yeah, I'm down. I'm completely down.
I want to murder them unceremoniously in the trailer. So
yeah, but it's getting. Here, let's watch the rest. I'll give my final thoughts when it's done.
Whoa. Is that supposed to be scary? Pegging isn't new for me, friendo, but it is for Disney.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Who got pegged in Disney? Who got pegged in Disney? Apart from us.
Who got pegged at Disney?
Yeah.
Every child star that ended up on TV.
Oh no!
Was it every member of staff that trafficked children? Okay.
Every child star that's currently an adult in therapy.
Mr. Wilson, you appear to have soiled yourself while unconscious.
I wasn't unconscious. Who are you? Why am I here?
That was a good joke.
Wait,
no, I'm
getting PTSD. I'm actually getting PTSD from Loki.
So if they're at the TVA, where are they going to? Well, no, Owen Wilson's supposed to be in this.
Is he?
Yeah.
I was expecting him to be
like, dude, you can't believe any fucking rumor out there especially from the scoopers behind paywalls. 99% of them are fake, and the 1% they got off Reddit from somebody who actually worked there and posted it on Reddit because they get paid like $2 an hour and like, fuck it, I'm just gonna spoil this.
And don't forget that 10 different versions of this movie probably do exist.
Yes.
True.
Well, I mean, they couldn't do a lot of principal photography reshoots, but by the way, principal photography was finished just over 3 weeks ago for this film.
Jeez. How you meant to put together a movie in 3 months in post?
Surely this is just evidence of how they're like, get out, go, do something, please help us.
Well, dude, they needed this. Their quarterly earnings call would have been a disaster, except there's too many normies who don't pay attention, and they just jingled Taylor Swift and Fortnite in front of people, and they go, and it's like, oh, okay. So he just bought a couple of things he'll fuck up, and Taylor Swift a concert on your streaming service. It's not going to get a ton of rewatchability. I mean, a bunch of people rushed to watch it. They paid $75 million for it. So good luck getting that back. They had to rush this out because they didn't rush this out. They had nothing. They had absolutely nothing. Oh, you can't underestimate Swifties and like all the fucking Taylor Swift hate. I don't like her nor dislike her. I don't care. Indifferent, but it's also proof.
Care about it by turning up in the news all the time.
It's like, oh my god, the NFL sold out to corporate overlord. It's fucking is the corporate overlords. It is the fucking elite. The NFL is a very easy thing to quit.
Halftime show in their life before.
Yeah, dude. I mean, they were corporate overlords 30 fucking years ago. So I quit the NFL. I don't miss the NFL at all, dude. But supporting the NFL is supporting basically the deep state at this point. It is the fucking deep state. It is your circus. And you like your team and stuff, but that's fine. But whatever.
Did you stand up for the Black National Anthem and cry?
No, I started. For one, I asked X-Ray Girl to write the Chinese national anthem. Oh, they did. They have that one. But we need one for the race. So every single race needs their own national anthem now, to be fair. If we're going to be fair, we're going to have 3 days of national, or by the way, it's not national anthem. It's a racial anthem. So we need racial anthems for every race. And then we'll have to do biracial anthems. And then we'll have to do identity anthems. And then it'll be a week of anthems. And then maybe people will finally be sick of the NFL and stop watching. I'm all for it.
Maybe.
Thank you for
Maybe.
finally seeing
Can I get an Eldritch anthem?
Sure.
Yes.
What's with my spooky lighting? I'm coming after you, Dan Vasc. That's my spooky lighting.
Wow.
Can we resurrect Vincent Price to sing it? That'll be fun.
That would be fun. Kind of like Thriller at the end of Thriller.
Yeah.
That could be that would make it fun. I would care then.
I like the idea that we like try to make fun of it, then it's create something that's more interesting. You're like, oh, whoops.
Can we just resurrect Vincent Price? Period.
Yeah, get him to do some stuff. Maybe
So,
he'd be up for it.
what was the biggest takeaway from the Super Bowl? Probably Deadpool and Wolverine and the Streaker and the Black National Anthem.
There's a streaker.
I don't care about Taylor Swift still. I don't care.
You are special. This is your chance to be a hero among heroes.
Pause it. One more thing. I was like wishing people would start retweeting Dylan Mulvaney so I could stop seeing Taylor Swift shit, fucking right-wing people complaining about Taylor Swift. It's like, could you go back to Dylan Mulvaney for a minute, please? Sorry, you can go back with it.
No, I was all on the shut up train.
Yes.
Taylor Swift side. Oh, shut up. And then Disney's earning calls, and we've got this Taylor Swift thing. And something like,
damn.
Oh no!
Like, God damn it! No!
Oh, God, no! I'm in the.
Why does everything have to be a psyop? Can I just fucking?
Maybe they're onto something, and it scares me now.
I'm like, God damn it!
Why can't you all just be wankers as always?
I smell what you're stepping in, Sensei. Your little cinematic universe is about to change forever.
Eye patch Wolverine.
Patch, there he is. Yes.
Which, FYI, the Oscars paid homage to in No Restraints Playing when Black Widow went to.
Yes, they did.
Yes, they did. So.
It was a great run too.
I'm the Messiah. I am Marvel Jesus.
No.
It looks like Culture Casino right back there.
It's a joke for the trailer, but he is one of the people who probably would be considered Marvel Jesus in the sense that he's a character that hasn't been destroyed yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting to think about.
I want you to think of Deadpool as okay. Remember when Loki? Sorry to bring up Loki again. When they ended up pruned and they went to the no time place, and then they were eaten up by the purple monster. Remember that, Mahler? That's what Deadpool is. That's what Deadpool is for Marvel canon, because they don't reset their universes. They roll fourth wall breaking Deadpool out once, and he's a favorite of people who are not into comics being earnest anymore and kind of getting over superhero comics. So he's like a phase out character where people go to the boys and they start going to Band S&A and they start leaving superheroes. That's what he is. So that like that it's kind of perfect. Like if he's actually going to come and prune the fucking Marvel universe, that's what he is. He's a joke that comes up every few years. That gets really fucking tired. You know, he's just a joke that gets tired.
Mm-hmm.
I never loved him in the comic books. I like the movie a lot more than I liked him in the early comic books were fine. Joe Kelly, McGinnis, that was good stuff. But yeah, mostly didn't like him in the comics.
You know that guy that had the Deadpool writer that had the go at Gina Carano last week, where when it was announced, of course, that she was suing Disney and Lucasfilm, the guy actually started off like this tweet by saying, "I have not been following this," and then decides to give his opinion. He basically said, "I've not been following this, but she got what she deserved." So some guy replied to him saying, "Wait a minute, you just said you haven't been following this, but then you just said she got what she deserved, even though you don't know because you haven't been following this." So then he starts going off on a rant saying you can shove comic books up your ass, all this kind of stuff. Anyway, a tweet surfaced where he was writing Deadpool, and he wrote in the Deadpool comic, "I don't look like Ryan Reynolds," and he sort of like referenced that in a tweet. And Ryan Reynolds responded to the tweet by saying, "I wish you'd spelled Ryan Reynolds right," and because he spelled Ryan, he spelled Reynolds wrong. I'll bring it up later. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, I was gonna say it sounded like you're describing Bill Maher having opinions on stuff he knows nothing about.
His writers have opinions. He just reads them out.
Yeah, he just reads them out. God, his podcast makes him look so fucking retarded, dude.
Probably is retarded.
He is. Well, he's a stoner. He's an adult stoner. He just drinks and smokes pot all fucking day, age 60. That's what happens to you. Let's continue.
So he is murking a bunch of TVA agents there.
Yeah, and it's the Fox logo behind him, by the way.
Yeah,
Fox.
Fox. Yeah,
we've seen these shots before, which could be fun, could be a little too fourth wall breaking. I would ask, the Marvel Cinematic Universe worked because of Ernest. It was earnest. It took itself seriously, and now it's gone in a full blown parody. And I don't know how you recover for again, you're following this up with Agatha. Dude, if they had half a brain, I told them, it's like, put this out, cancel everything, cancel fucking everything, maybe jump right to your Secret Wars, and then start over again.
You know how you do it. At the end of Deadpool, post-credit scene, coming next, Agatha. And then it has like a little scene going on, and Deadpool just walks in, fucking shoots her in the head.
Yes, yes. They won't do it. There's a lot of like I said in my video, it would be really easy to fix this. Super easy to fix this. They won't do it. It's not a matter of whether you can or can't. It's a matter of willingness, and they are not willing to do what it takes to fix it. And never will be. But it'd be real easy to fix this. Do this movie. And I'm talking within there. I would vault this shit for 10 years. That's what I would do. But let's do it in the framework where they can still do it and make money. You do this. It's insanely popular. The next movie is Secret Wars. You get more cameos. Then you end the cameo shit and you start over. You recast all your superheroes and you embrace a real Marvel Cinematic Universe again and start adapting the comics. And you wouldn't get everybody back, and it wouldn't hit the heights of the original MCU because the novelty will have worn off, but it'll still do good if you get the right people. But they won't do it. There's no desire, and their own personal rules. The DEI rules out there will not allow them. It won't allow creativity.
No.
So like, I just told you how they could do it fucking easy. And by the way, they know this, but now they have to work within the landmine of their own fucking rules, and it's deader than dead. And, they'll get a hit once in a while. This is a no-brainer.
We don't even get to watch them fail to do a good idea. We have to watch them fail to do a bad idea most of the time.
Yes.
Yeah, or fail making a compromised idea.
Yeah, also, something where it's like, hey, we gave you the one scene. We knew you'd like that one. You're like, we gave you the costume. You guys like that.
The Wolverine costume, yeah.
I really hate how tacky that
it's all about settling for the lowest common denominator.
Well, like it's like pick your poison. It's like, do you remember the era where there was some awesome superhero movies coming out, but they were ashamed of their origins, which was annoying.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, how about now where we use the stuff we know you like, but then the thing itself has nothing to do with the thing you like? It's like,
how about the Fantastic Four being embarrassed to call themselves the Fantastic Four?
Man, this team's pretty fantastic. Wait, say that again? Remember that shit?
Oh, yeah. Fuck it, I think I just broke Gary.
Hit play.
Marvel's first family, Gary. Okay, next go.
I know, and they're bringing that one out last.
Oh my fuck!
He said fuck.
He did the fuck word.
He did the fuck. Oh my fuck. That'll be the only fuck word in the whole film.
Oh, I hope not.
That's the one. We'll see. Oh dear. Speaking about the Fantastic Four, is this meant to be Doctor Doom?
I hope not.
No,
Please, I saw
No,
somebody
I don't
say-
think so. I think they want you to think that. I think that's certainly there to make you think that. Would that be an MCU Doctor Doom? Would it surprise me? Fuck no, especially if it's a woman under that mask. But a black woman, a lesbian black woman under that mask, that would be
those
that would be an
white hands
MCU
would be
Doctor Doom.
gloves. Just take the white hands.
Harry, you know who's under this.
The white hands gives it away. What was that, Muller? Sorry.
The fucking ginger girl is under there.
Oh, Freckle Jesus!
Yeah.
It's Freckle Jesus!
No.
Yes.
No.
Oh my God!
See, that would be hilarious if she was, and then Deadpool shot her in the face immediately.
Yes.
Would it just be funny if Deadpool shot everyone for the MCU in the face immediately?
From the MCU, yes.
That's what I mean. The potential of parody is huge, right? Like this, they reveal this is the leader of the whatevers, and Deadpool's killing them, and then you have a big shot to reveal the face. She sees everyone gasp in the end. You have Deadpool go, "Who's that?"
Yeah.
It's just like
That's what it should have been called. Deadpool kills the MCU.
Somehow, I doubt they would. They would call
That'd
the
be
movie
fucking
that.
amazing.
No, Doctor Doom will not be in this movie. But a lot of people people were putting it on their thumbnails like Doctor Doom shows up in the Deadpool 3 trailer. Zippity bow, emergency awesome. It's like, come on.
That looks like Doctor Retarded.
Well,
so it could easily be Doctor Doom for Marvel.
I'm sorry, the white hands give it away. It's not a black lesbian. I refuse to believe it's Doctor Doom for Marvel.
It could still be Freckle Jesus. It could still be.
It'd be Freckle Jesus. You're right. Did we check those hands for freckles?
Did we check their hands for signs of dish?
More TVA, dude. This whole thing is TVA, dude.
Yeah, more dead TVA.
God, I love this part.
There's Pyro.
Huh?
Pyro.
Oh yeah.
I think Ryan said, he's like, God, he looks old. It's like, yeah, we're old.
Well, I mean, it's been a while.
20
Hey,
years, man.
Wolverine's back again.
Don't just stand there, you ape. Give me a hand up. Nope, I'm actually okay. Thank you very much.
I do. And I liked it when Hugh Jackman said fixed it and it's Wolverine an asshole.
Yeah.
That was funny.
They're both charismatic actors. Like you put them in a room in the costumes for 3 hours and we'd probably be entertained. Where they just fuck around, you know?
You're right. Like we wouldn't need the cameos. Just them on some buddy cop adventure would do just as well. You know, and maybe even, you know, I think that would work out better. Like without the cameos, you put those two together and you have like the crazy, it's like Lethal Weapon, you know?
I really wish there were a wacky guy at the head of Disney in some way, shape, or form that just goes, Ryan, Hugh, can you guys just make a trilogy? Like we'll give you 200 million to make a trilogy out.
Trilogy, yes.
Like,
200 million for 3 movies and they would kill and they would all be profitable.
Yeah, and it's just like find a way to make it work. You guys have your connections.
The fuck's everyone gone?
What are you talking about? I'm right here.
You gone? X-Ray Girl's just like, fuck this shit, I'm out. I looked at my phone for 2 seconds. I come back, everyone's dead.
Mahler was making a point and you just stepped all over it. You know
what? That's insane. Well, yeah.
Deadpool killed the real BBC.
See, now I'm getting lost.
X-Ray Girl believes in Black Lives Matter. Sorry, go ahead, Mahler.
Go.
Just I don't give a shit. This is the thing, right? I was saying about the TVA being the reason that they can access the multiverse. Nobody gives a shit. It could literally be that he finds a watch and he's like, "What does this do?" Presses it and he goes, and a bunch of crazy shit happens. Nobody gives a shit. But it's like, yeah, having them go on do 3 movies over 200 million. They between them, like Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds, have either of them directed? I'm not sure.
I want to say one of them has.
But we know for a fact that those two have got so much experience, friends, networks, and stuff. They could easily make a trilogy from 200 million, and it could easily benefit the hell out of Marvel.
So roughly, 65, 70 million.
Yeah, something like that, and make them together.
That would work.
I would try and sell it to Hugh Jackman, being like, you love Wolverine. Everyone loves you as Wolverine. Get a trilogy going. Make it meaningful. Make it funny. And fuck the MCU. Just make it for you guys. Like,
yeah.
It would be neat.
Probably do better.
Oh, I think so. Because the thing is, like, we're running on fumes with the MCU.
But the budget's got to be in control. You got to control that budget. You got to give it a chance to make money. One of the reasons why Deadpool was so successful is it wasn't a massive budget, and it was actually funny. So when it turned in a good profit, boom, that's perfect.
Tell me if this sounds familiar. Deadpool was throwing some money. The powers that be didn't give much of a shit about the movie and didn't get involved and kind of let them do what they want.
Oh,
the people who cared about like Deadpool and the X-Men.
In your latest video, Gary, which came out yesterday, which was very good, but I wouldn't know because I didn't watch it.
It's okay. I don't watch Doctor Who either. So.
There is a clip
right
with Bob Iger saying that the reason why the Marvels, one of the reasons why it failed was there wasn't enough studio interference on set all fucking day, every fucking day.
So true, bro.
That's where they are.
Mm-hmm. Start Picard season 3. The powers that be didn't give a fuck. Were off doing their own thing. Gave them next to nothing to work with. Most of the budget was used up on Patrick Stewart's salary, and they fucking pulled out something good.
Yeah.
And then immediately squashed it. There will be no legacy. That was squashed by CBS and Alex Kurtzman because it embarrassed them. That's my because it embarrassed them is my opinion, by the way. I just want to make that clear. That is my pure speculation and opinion. That's probably really fucking right. And then we're going to get, can't wait for Star Trek Discovery Season 5, which I am going to cover. Because you know what? I was there at the beginning. I'm going to be there at the end, baby. I'm going to be there at the end.
I'm not. No.
So yeah, it happens quite a bit. Where if the powers that be at a studio like, hey, this is a decent idea, whatever, we'll give you nothing. Here you go. And it becomes the most Joker, same deal.
Yeah. 50 mil budget.
Yep.
50 mil budget. Warner Brothers didn't want anything to do with it. And it makes nearly 1.1 billion, and Warner Brothers make fuck all from it.
They learn nothing from it too. Nothing at all.
They learn almost every time the wrong thing. They're like, oh, Spider-Man No Way Home worked because of the cameos.
Let's spam them cameos.
Yep.
Wouldn't it be funny if we gave him Reed Richards, even a fan cast, and just killed him?
That was Kevin Feige's idea, by the way.
A brilliant idea.
Mm-hmm.
Alienation.
That's half the fan base.
Oh, it's more. It's like 2/3, dude.
Yeah, well, with comics, it's like 9/10 now.
No, I'm talking about for just like major franchises, like
major
Star
franchises.
Wars.
It's 2/3 now. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's like 2/3 gone.
It is.
Oh,
so,
hey, Gary. What about a little bit of that?
Oh, I remember selling that, baby.
That is the return of Jason Todd.
That is, yes, which everybody thought was going to be from Hush, and
it was a nice little.
It was such a popular idea. They went ahead with it. See, once in a while, Dan Didio could do something right, but then he would do 10 things wrong. Yeah.
Did you see that tweet that said the MCU has never been in trouble or whatever? That everything's fine.
Yeah, I did see that.
I can't believe there are still people out there. We covered a video on EFAP that's opening.
Could you find that tweet, Az?
Yes, I will. I'll do it now.
Sorry, Muller, go on.
The opening of it, the video we covered was like, the MCU's not doing great. And it's just like, why does it take so fucking long for people to catch up? Like this, it's in ruins right now. It's in a complete disaster. They're panicking. We've got so much information that relates to it, but yeah.
I have a simple answer.
They still holding out hope to sort of benefit from the success of it, or
they're tourists and not fans. Your boy Zach, Diversity in Comics, who he should still change it, but your boy Zach, Comics Matter with your boy Zach's he's putting together, and he's the best person to do it, by the way. He is the absolute best person to do it. He's putting together, I don't know if it's a thesis, a book or something on the failure of the American superhero comic, because he's been there from the beginning, and he's made a lot of great videos lately. He took some time off to get caught up on his books. He's made a lot of great videos lately, though, and he basically brings up what we've brought up, and I found out about it from him. There was, because this was the year after I sold my shop, so there was a poll done on Facebook that asked, and this is a long answer for a simple answer, by the way. Sorry, Muller, it's just the way I do things. There was a poll asks, are you a comic book fan? And on Facebook, and 46.7% of the people who said yes were women, and the comic book industry and the entertainment industry really ran with this poll, particularly the comic book industry ran with this Facebook poll where your aunt said, I saw the Avengers. I love comic books. Now it's not comic book movies, it's comic books, they asked. And they fundamentally changed the industry because of that. And the title of his last video, I think, is Women Like Things Because They're Popular When They're Popular, which is fucking true, because the highest percentage of regular comic book buyers in my store, purely anecdotal and very liberal San Francisco, the highest I ever got it was 15%. And that's way high. That is incredibly high. The average, if you average it over time, regular comic book purchasers that are female, it's under 5%. It's under 5%. And it's never changed.
Mm-hmm.
Never. That, and most of these people covering this, Mahler, know shit about shit. They bought some pop vinyls and had a Spider-Man shirt.
The thing, I don't know what annoys me more is the not recognizing reality, or that when they do recognize reality and sort of have to switch their positions, as in film A was great, film B was great, film C was great. Overall, though, we're doing terrible. When they do that shit, it's like, what? You can't even have that position. Like you have to come up with a different narrative. You have to be like, despite the fact that A, B, and C were amazing, it looks to be like they'd have to run with like superhero fatigue or the fuck ever, but so many times you'll find, we've covered it a couple of times, where it'd be like individual assessments of films, hype, fire, amazing, blah, blah, blah. And then they'll be like, oof, wasn't a very good phase, though. And you're like, how did you do that?
Well, so, dude, it's confirmation bias. Taylor Sheridan was on with Joe Rogan about a month ago, and he broke it down perfectly. Then he basically said what we've been saying. Critics are useless now. Professional corporate critics are useless now because they just side with movies that basically give them confirmation bias. So he said, this is, I'm paraphrasing, but it's pretty close to what he said. They will just support things they know are objectively terrible that they politically agree with. That's when the comic book industry, when entertainment, especially with genre, got in bed with the access media, who both hate the fans equally, they were done. They were fucking done after that. Your boy Zach told me, I hope he said it publicly. The worst thing that's happened to the comic book industry, 3 people. Rich Johnson.
Yeah.
What's her fuck from the comics beat? Why am I blanking on her name as? Heidi McDonald.
Yeah.
Brian Hibbs.
Yeah.
Brian Hibbs, the guy I sold my shop to. And I owe every single customer from the Comic Outpost an apology for selling my store to him. I am deeply, truly sorry. I wish I could have it back.
You mean that defunct store?
Yeah, the one he said he would make it, to my face, more successful than I ever did, and closed it in a shorter amount of time.
And he wasn't on drugs?
No. Well,
at least admitted to it.
He
wasn't a self-confessed.
Not for me to say.
Yeah.
I was on drugs when I sold it. I was relapsing and being kicked out of my house and living in a car for a little while. Yeah. So there's that. But I still owe all my customers. And the worst thing that's happened to entertainment was corporate Hollywood corporatizing niche hobbies and getting in bed with the access media and running constantly with the narrative of anti-fan and toxic fan. Biggest mistake they ever made. Generally. There's a lot of little mistakes. Like not putting Han, Luke, and Leia together.
That was a big one.
Turning Star Wars into a girls brand.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta wonder how much Star Wars would have made had they brought those three together and the trilogy was about them.
Money. That's what they would have made.
Yeah, but how much as? How crazy would it have been? Even if it was bad. Not like hyper disrespectful, but just sort of, eh.
I'm sorry if I made it sound fun. It was fucking awful. But it still was the best time relapse because it made me sell my comic store in 2013 right before everything went to shit.
Oh, that's life, man. But hey, look, I mean, there's a good chance that Rise of the Scopoker didn't even make any profit, isn't there?
No, it didn't. It remember at the time I thought it was crazy, but I just like I heard from a couple of people and not from Reddit. Okay, I heard from a couple of people who were within the walls of Lucasfilm that movie cost upwards of $600 million to make, counting marketing. That's with the marketing. Over $500 million. So over the last few years, we've had 4 movies that I have been told have been the most expensive movies ever fucking made. And it is Rise of Skywalker, The Flash, The Marvels, and Avatar. Avatar, you can at least go, okay.
A ton of money.
Yep. Okay.
Can you share or not share? Is that extra girl has to share?
Oh, I can share it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's me.
So this is Fabian. I want to have an opinion on Gina Carano and actually admit in the tweet, I have no fucking idea what I'm talking about with Gina Carano. And then when people actually call me out that I've admitted to not giving a fucking having a clue about what I'm talking about Gina Carano, but I was happy to give my opinion on Gina Carano, I'm then going to tell them to shove comic books up their ass.
Indy 5-2. Sorry.
Yeah. A lot of comic book folks are doing this today for some reason. Here's my first time writing Deadpool, and 12 years later, when he planned on getting a piece of a gin company, phone company, and Welsh Football Club, repost, I know Wrexham is in Wales. And then if you see here, hey, if you look like Ryan Reynolds crossed with a Sharpie, you'd understand. Right, Reynolds spelled Renolds. So Ryan Reynolds spelled Reynolds. Responsible. When I first saw this, I wanted to change the spelling of my last name to Reynolds. Renolds.
Look at Mahler.
Making a cameo in there.
Make a cameo in there.
Yeah, cameo at the bottom there, Mahler,
So find me that tweet where the guy was talking about like it's you responded to it, right, Mahler?
Oh, that was that tweet in that.
Okay, that was that tweet. Okay.
It was because I said, like, what kind of fucking bubble have you been in where you think like the MCU isn't suffering at all, which is insane. Like that you have Bob Iger talking about how it's falling apart publicly. I don't know what do you
focus. Need? Yeah, we're going to focus on stronger characters. That is, we fucked up. Yes. And Bob Iger being forced to say that tells you that it must be catastrophically bad behind the scenes.
It's always worse than they'll admit it is. So,
well, I'll tell you this: Deadpool and Wolverine has become the most viewed trailer of all time within 24 hours, hitting 365 million views and beating No Way Home.
Oh yeah, dude, that's and it will probably do good. It'll probably be fun.
I hope it's
and good. I hope it is too. I hope we have a good movie to watch. I'm excited because we have nothing this year, and they needed it to come out. But it's not going to fix anything. I could make a strong argument it can make things worse. Like Spider-Man No Way Home embarrassed Marvel Phase Stage 4. It embarrassed it.
Well, yeah, because they couldn't rely on a bunch of excuses once that came out.
Yep.
Let's say the film's mid, right? Let's just say it's mid.
Yep. Well, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, arguably mid film. You guys didn't like it. I liked it, but it's not like great. Completely drowned out. That's success.
But it made a profit, but it didn't made help.
It had good legs. Was anybody talking about it by the end of the year? No, they were talking about the Marvels. They were talking about the Marvels. What was last year considered the year of the flopbuster? We had two huge hits last year. We had Barbenheimer.
And Oppenheimer, yeah.
But it's still considered the year of the flopbuster. It was so bad that Barbie didn't help Warner Brothers make any money at all.
It's
Helps
still
out.
seeing because
Or,
like
whatever
that
company.
account was told like, you know, how can you say like Marvel's doing great when you have all these results and then posting the box office for obviously Quantumania, Marvels, etc. And they were like, yeah, well, you know, Guardians of the Galaxy and No Way Home, and it's just you sit there thinking like, wait, do they not know? Like, Guardians being successful and Spider-Man being successful were probably the two of the only that being successful means nothing for the MCU.
Gary, can you just share the screen, please?
I can.
Alan Ing has just booked his ticket to see Madden Web. Alan Ing is going to have a very lonely time.
Hello.
That's Alan Ink's Valentine's. All by myself.
Don't want to watch Madam Web all by myself.
Now he'll know
Dude, the
what
fucking
it's
like
to be abandoned.
like the fucking usher or whatever is just like, you okay? And he's like, yeah.
Yeah. Got some
Masturbation
popcorn. I'm okay.
cinema.
Yeah.
Chat. Oh, that was good. Yeah. Only the lonely get to watch Madam Web.
I love Roy Orbison, man.
Dude, you know, because nothing but the best for Mrs. Nerdrotic. I got her a ticket to Madam Web. She's going with me.
Why couldn't you take her on the Thursday for fuck's sake?
I got a job to do, man. I got to review this
I hope
movie.
you're taking her somewhere real fucking nice afterwards.
I have a feeling
Panchy.
I'll be laughing a lot during this movie. I have a feeling this will be the funniest movie of the year.
Bill Morbius. Everybody's ready for this to be silly. Like,
dude, the fact that Dakota Johnson is out there just basically trolling her own fucking movie is kind of funny.
Which is great. She's based as fuck, by the
I like her. I like that one. I like this one.
I like this. Yeah, I like this.
I like this one.
Not this stupid bin over there called Brie Larson. This one here that's actually mocking the dog shit.
Oh, dude, fired her agent.
Yep. After the trailer.
Agent.
After the trailer.
Ryan talked about this. Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's great.
Because she, like, Ryan's theory is sound. She thought it was the MCU because she was tagging Marvel Studios on her Instagram. And then she probably found out, like, this isn't Marvel Studios. What did I tell you? My boy or girl who works at Marvel fucking texts me the minute this trailer comes out and goes, this is not ours, man. We had nothing to fucking do with this.
Yeah.
So good. So good. Can't wait. No. It's webbing time. It's Madam time.
Bring it on. I actually really can't wait for FNT this week.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be a fun
poor woman making fun of a wonderful little movie.
Who's the guest this week? Is it just us?
Dan Vask.
Dan Vask, of course.
Big
so
fan
basically, it's just us.
So in other words,
well, maybe we'll get Mahler on.
I think how that happens. Just like, yeah, toss him in.
Hey Dan, do you want to watch Madam Web?
I already told me. He's like, what do I have to do? And I said, well, when you're not running from gangs of murderous children, you have to watch Madam Web.
Yeah.
I want to get Adrian Curry on, chat, but she doesn't just jump on any live stream. She's cool beans though. She's always in the chat. She's fucking based as hell. She's awesome. But she's also in the middle of nowhere. I don't know what her internet's like.
Got to be better than Brazilian, surely.
Or my hotel.
How is your hotel? Is it good?
Oh, it's a beautiful hotel.
That's good.
Dog crap, though.
Oh.
Wow.
The nice ones usually are. That's why I'm not staying in any casino at in Vegas. Oh, we probably should bring that up real quick. Didn't I see a Madam Web clip? Because they've only released one trailer, right?
I've only seen that one trailer. That's all I've seen, and the thing's out tomorrow.
I've seen a clip going around that I didn't know if it was from the trailer or if it was from some other release, but the one about the editing. I assume you guys have seen that.
No, I haven't seen that, but I wanted to talk about it.
Have you got it, or do you want me to describe it?
Could you find it? Could Az find it? Is it on Twitter?
The problem is I don't remember who I saw it from. I think it was like a random account.
Madam Web.
You find it.
Editing?
So Vegas, no, there's no drama for Vegas. No, so I don't go to casinos because their internet sucks. But there's other hotels that are kind of off the strip where the internet's fucking great. So that's why I don't go. Vegas sold out very fast. Very, 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 very fast. Was not anticipating that. So I apologize. So we just added a second night. We added a second night. Same location. Millennium Fandom Bar. It will be Thursday. Same time as Wednesday. The RSVP will go up on during Friday Night Tights. We will announce it during Friday Night Tights. So there is going to be a second night. A second meetup. Thursday. April 11th, 6 p.m. Millennium Fandom Bar. RSVP only. It's free. You get a round of drinks. You get some free tacos. And we throw you a little party. Unfortunately, we could only allow so many people in because of fire marshal and all that stuff. But it is a free event. And it will be open. The only thing we ask is that if you signed up for Wednesday, please do not sign up for Thursday. And Melissa will be checking. So your fellow shippers can get in. That's it.
I have linked the link to the link.
Awesome. And it's in the private chat, right?
Yeah. I'll
do it.
I'll bring it up for you.
Because I'm on hotel internet too.
Okay, here it is. Here it is. It's called something awkward. Okay. It's a 5-second clip, so we've got to pay attention. 007.
Oh, you just put it on repeat. Because it's not even, you don't even need the audio.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Hi, sir. All right, I'm going to cut your...
What? What?
Okay, do that again. Hold on.
What? So, right, runs round, opens the door, right?
Opens the door.
Hi, sir.
Hi, sir.
Right, yeah? Now she's fucking sat next to him
Dude,
in the front of the fucking car.
It's just like some basic filmmaking shit where it's like, oh, your audience is going to be confused if you do shit like this.
No.
Because it's like the cutting, right? Montage cutting, but you've got like I think that this could arguably break the 180 rule. It's like, it's too confusing. You got, she's looking into the car, then she's in the car, and it makes you think she was talking to herself.
But she's at the back of the car, and then she's in the front of the car. Look, this is the back of the car. This is the back of the car. She opens the back of the car.
Hi, sir.
Hi, sir. Now she's in the front because you see the fucking mirror.
Yeah, because this is in the future. We jumped possibly like 2 minutes. But the thing is, the way you cut this, it looks like she's saying, hi, sir, and then it cuts to her talking to herself.
But he's still fucking dangling.
Okay. And this is directed by the woman they wanted to direct Star Trek 4. She was bandied about as like some god tier director for a little while because she was a woman. Hang on. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you a picture of the director of.
Oh, God. I can. Oh, never mind.
So you got the little smirk going on. That's your director.
Yeah.
That's your director.
Can we have a look at her IMDb, please?
Sure. Hang on. Give me just a moment.
You don't put men like this under scrutiny. No, because we don't need to be able to scrutinize men, in all fairness. Because they usually get the job because they're decent directors. But there you go. Anyway, let's have a look at their IMDb. Nice.
Oh, she's directed some good stuff and some bad stuff.
Okay.
Here we go. Hang on. Let's go. S.J. Clarkson.
SJW.
Oh, no, wait. Sorry, because I was trying to register. Did someone say that we don't give this kind of scrutiny to male like directors?
No, I was jumping ahead.
No, we've been told that before. And quite frankly, we give more scrutiny to male directors than we do female directors.
I'd have to be fucking like gaslit into believing I never check the histories of all the writers and directors that come to it. I don't care, male or female. I fucking want them to be good.
Yeah. Oh, we've scrutinized plenty of male recent directors.
Yeah.
Doctors is an afternoon show on the BBC. EastEnders is a soap opera.
Life on Mars, good show. Good show.
Life on Mars was a good show. Hustle was a good show as well. Heroes first season was a good show.
Ugly Betty.
3 episodes
House.
of
Dexter. Banshee.
The one thing that's okay about this is the fact that
These are all TV shows, by the way.
But at least it's lots of different things that I
mean, there's plenty
Orange is the New
there.
Black. Jessica Jones.
Depends when, because the
The
first
Defenders
season was
sucked.
good, the rest was crap. Defenders was garbage.
Unaired Game of Thrones prequel pilot.
We know which one that is.
2019. Yeah, we know which one that one is.
It was the one that was called Blood Moon.
Blood Moon.
And if you are aware of it's also from it's all from the Middle Ages, but the term for menstruating in Game of Thrones is moon's blood. They named a show after menstruation.
Yeah.
The bears can smell the menstruation.
Starring Naomi Watts.
Naomi Watts spent $30 million on one episode, and they canned it.
Yeah.
God, you gotta wonder, don't you?
I want to see it so bad.
Yep.
I want to see that Batgirl film. I want to see it.
Is there a copy out there? That's the question. Does it exist?
I can't say anything.
It's an open question for the chat to decide for themselves.
Yeah.
Just for the chat to decide for themselves. Yeah, that in Deadpool and Wolverine, that cameo I heard about, freaking Quarterblacks fucking totally gave it away at the end of Forbidden Frontier. You'll have to go there because I'm not going to say it. I promise not to say it. I've already put it. I've already told you. You forgot?
Probably, yeah. Dude, there's like a million movies.
You know what? I did that for Quarterblack, and then he gave it away.
Yeah, but I'm me though.
Okay.
I'm 100% British.
I should just fucking say it, but I don't want to ruin it for everybody because it's actually kind of cool.
What do you guys think about the whole, Logan was the last of Wolverine's performances with Hugh Jackman, but now it's not? What do you guys think?
Well, apparently this is the mask that huge jacked man wears in the film.
Fucking rad.
Yeah.
That is rad. Like, where has this been? I can hear Comic Book Girl 19 screaming right now. I can hear her screaming.
That's just a woman for you, in all fairness.
That's true.
So, is any meme happening here, or are you guys under the impression this is actually the mask?
No, I think I would love that to be the actual mask, because that's fucking baller as fuck.
Yeah, that's great.
Pretty sure this is an AI image.
Oh.
Bummer.
Really?
Well, the big giveaway you should have spotted already is the shadow under the nose.
Yeah,
it's pointy.
I wasn't looking at it that hard, to be honest with you. But they did have his mask in a deleted scene at the end of the Wolverine, and they could just use that.
I don't blame you guys because it does look cool. I'm just saying.
They'll put him in a mask. Probably not for long, but they'll put him in a mask. I'm pretty confident.
Damn. That would be good if that was.
Yeah, Shad made it. Everything AI, Shad has a hand in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shad did it.
It should just be called Shad Eye from now on.
Also, by the way, I don't think you told me that before because that's news to me, Gary.
Is it?
Yeah, sounds cool as fuck, though.
Yeah, it's cool.
Is that confirmed? Or is that just a...
So we hear.
Unless it gets cut out, yeah. It's confirmed from somebody working on the project.
This is kind of something that, and I can stay nice and vague. It's just this is about, that whole thing about 200 million for a trilogy. It's just like, I feel like Ryan Reynolds can pull in loads of favors.
He brings a lot of juice. Yeah, Like I think
he's met so many fucking people. I think some people don't even realize how long he's been acting. It's been a fucking while.
You know how rich he is?
Very,
He doesn't need to act. He doesn't need to do anything. He's uber rich now because of his little phone deal.
Well, and he has his own gin, right?
Gin, aviation. Is it aviator? Aviation.
Oh yeah, and he owns a freaking a soccer team.
Wrexham Football Club with McKellery.
The Rectums.
Wrexham.
Rectums. Okay.
Yeah, the Rectums. Sure.
Okay.
A marketing company too, apparently.
Yeah, he Mint Mobile or whatever. He sold his stake to whoever and made a shit ton of money. So yeah, he's super rich. Doesn't need to do any of this. That's probably why Marvel got him back. He probably took a huge pay cut he's probably working for next to nothing.
Yeah, and he could just call in so many favors to get so many cameos from his mate. I would not be surprised. I have no clue, by the way, chat. But I would not be surprised if we do also get a Ben Affleck Daredevil cameo.
Oh yeah, Nick Cage Ghost Rider, Ben Affleck, or Lou Ferrigno Hulk. I want it all in there. If you're gonna do it all. Do it all.
Well, this is the thing, right? Like
Spider-Man from the 70s. Let's go.
When there's even an inching toward a correct decision, we're like, Marvel, there's like 1,000 more correct decisions you can make that are right there. And then they're like, no, we're going to do the 999 wrong decisions first. Then we'll do another right one. Okay?
We're going to put the TVA all over our first trailer.
Yeah.
That's a really good fucking idea.
Come on.
Now, admittedly, it's going to be difficult to put cameos into a trailer because the point is they're literally going to be cameos.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Maybe one or two wouldn't be amiss.
I'm not against them not even putting a full Wolverine in the first teaser trailer. I that's why I said I think there's a much better one down the line.
Yeah,
I think, and the No Way Home trailers were the same way. Like it took internet sleuths to figure out that they actually erased characters there.
Yeah,
because you see, characters. What was it? It was
when they're fighting at the end and they got
all villain shots. You could tell
they were getting punched by nobody. Yeah.
Which is interesting because they would have known that when they were editing the people out. They would have been like, well, now that guy's getting punched by nobody. It's like, Do you think maybe they're like, yeah, but that'll be the clue?
That'll be the clue. Yes, I think so. They do go over those trailers like better than they go over their films, to be honest with you.
Funny you say that. Did you guys see the thing about the Barbie behind the scenes featurette or whatever, where they CG'd in the backgrounds for it? Do you know what I'm talking about? Don't ring any bells. So you know how BTS for a lot of things it'll be the actors and then loads of green screens and cameras and people talking and stuff. In the Barbie ones, they tried to like in post put the backgrounds on in the green screens in order to make it look like they were shooting on real screens and real backgrounds and stuff instead of green screens. Yeah, I was going to say, I was waiting for you to grasp what I'm saying.
Okay, so they put green screens on the green screens.
So yeah, what they're trying to do is convince you in the behind the scenes that they're shooting on more real stuff than they are green screen. But you can tell the video I watched, they just zoom in and the fucking cropping of all of it is awful and like it's fuzzy and it's a slapdash project. But
wow,
now where too many people have made fun of them for green screening everything, and so they're like, "Look at Barbie! Oh, look at how physical everything was! Isn't that great?" And
it was green screen.
Yeah, loads of it was green screen. It's like Jesus Christ, guys.
Oh.
Which is interesting because like Sin City, they they're proud of showing like they basically did everything on green screen.
Yes,
and it's and that's kind of what I want to like help people understand a little bit because like I think we've now gone to a point we fucking hate the overuse of green screen and volume and stuff. And it's like, well, when you fuck everything up and you use it in a sense that's just over relied and ugly and whatever have you, but like because I also watched the behind the scenes on Sin City recently, and I was like, man, that's really cool. Like a lot of what they did to make it come to life,
It's a great movie.
Yeah,
it needs to be on 4K. I love that the Marvels is on 4K, but Sin City isn't.
Fucking hell.
Hate this timeline.
Yeah, there's some movies that it's like, how the fuck isn't this on 4K yet?
Oh no, the first reviews are in for Madden Web.
Let's see them.
Yeah, it's 230%.
makes sense. It should have been like 236.4 or something.
Yeah, they should have gone crazy with it. That is beautiful. Well done.
Well played, internet. Well played.
Well
internet.
played.
Well played, internet. Hey, do you want to see the real one?
Yeah, is the deadline over with, right?
Yeah. This is the real one.
That's a bit high.
Well,
that's ridiculously high.
Dude, the audience for this one's going to be like 86%. I swear to God. Like Rotten Tomatoes, they'll fucking flood the shit out of it.
Knockers out. I'm giving it 100, mate.
There was a team of 10 scientists that worked for a year to figure out that 86. They were like, "This is the number that's
the number."
Yeah.
Well, you guys saw 23%. Like, keep that up there. We'll read a couple of the reviews, but you guys saw. I put it in my video, but there's so much more, and there's so much. I said keep it up.
Yeah, well, that's a screenshot. Now I've got to go to Rotten Tomatoes.
Sorry. Okay, my bad. All the love the Marvels was, all the really authentic, genuine love the Marvels was getting on Twitter, and they're getting thousands of likes, and they're like, y'all should have seen it in the theaters. Told you I'll never forgive you. Where's the apology?
It's already gone down. It's now at 18%.
Oh shit.
with 20 more reviews, it's down to 18%. Christian Toto, first one, nice.
That's our man. So, the Marvels. The if you search the hashtag the Marvels, you will be highly entertained at the cope, and just they're all saying the same thing, using the same like images and gifs and all that.
This one was really tough. We've talked a little about it in other places and stuff, but like this thing with the Marvels that's happening, I just can't take it seriously even slightly. Like even a modicum of it. I'm just like, nobody saw this movie. Come on, none of you actually saw this movie. Like,
no, you don't take it serious, but it's fun to make fun of. But
absolutely.
In no way in the real world does anybody think this way or anybody. But I just want to put it out there. Like, I'm not saying it's a campaign. I'm not saying that. But if there ever was one, this is it. Okay, because like it is so.
People can call conspiracy and stuff on comments like that, but I remember finding out like even 10 years ago where there was just these companies that sell packages of like, we will get you, and funny enough, I'm not even talking about corporate stuff, right? I'm talking all the way down at Twitch. It'll be like, we'll guarantee you at least 500 viewers. We will guarantee 50 comments per minute in your chat. We will guarantee like posts on whatever your preferred social medias are. We will get people saying, and it'll be like, please insert your preferred comment. So like, oh, what a great stream. Oh, I love that stream. Man, I love these streams. Don't you guys love these streams? Stuff like that. I was just like, fucking hell. And this is like, yeah, there's those people who already organize it. So it's like the idea that it's happening at that level a decade ago. Like, of course they offer packages to like different movies for different companies to help.
Kevin Pereira admitted doing that with his post G4 show. G4 was caught red-handed doing it with their live stream on Twitch. Yeah, people do it.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
And did you know that Shang-Chi was an absolute triumph?
Yeah. You look for keywords, and that's what's in the Marvel thing. It's basically, it's not even keywords. It's the same thing. It's like, you should have seen it in the theaters. Don't believe the haters. That's all it is.
You know what's funny about like canned comments as well? I just put one with Moolah in chat.
It's 2 hours long.
Oh,
Smiley. Hey, you're the ones that are fucking gonna go see it, all right? You should. Anyway, what I was going to say was that the funniest thing about canned comments is that the fakest emoji out of all of them is the smiley face. Like, nobody uses smiley face anymore.
No.
So seeing smiley face is like a trigger for that's an AI.
That's a really good point. That's a really good point.
Everyone's a spicier emoji.
Laughing at your own tweet. That's the one. It's the one where just
fucking like, liking your own tweet and retweeting your own tweet, responding to your own tweet.
You're in poopy pants, and it has like laughing face emoji afterwards. Like
pants. Molly, you're right. Sorry, I thought it was gonna be like 90 minutes, guys. I know I had it in my head. It was like 90 minutes in and out. No problem.
Fucking hours.
2 fucking hours. Argyle was brutal.
Oh.
was so brutal. I almost did a review on it. It's so fucking bad. A drinker did one. Jesus Christ.
Should we read some reviews? Should we read some reviews?
Let's read some reviews.
Christian Toto, Hell Christian, awful dialogue combined with dopey plot twists lead to genre's worst outing in decades. 1 out of 4. Oops. Michael Phillips, Chicago Tribune, top critic. Nobody in this movie pops or crackles or snaps or finds ways to energize the blah blah. The action's not much. The acting's minimalist, bordering on somewhat what? Some man bun
gay, maybe.
Man bun gay.
Yeah.
Buns are gay.
Okay.
Yeah.
For one, what a misogynist, because he's basically saying a bunch of women are starting to talk to each other, and it just turns into one cackling noise.
Blah, 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 blah,
yeah.
blah, yeah. Which is, I mean, that's the most base comment I've read in years. And Michael Phillips has already overtaken Christian Toto as my favorite review of Madam Web.
Ladies, I love you. Just talk one at a time, please.
Look, even this woman's decided to make her surname Linda Blair. Lindsay Blair, top critic.
Christian Toto is the only top critic I see in this list right now.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah. It's too bad because there could have been a more fun movie in here. Clarkson imbues it.
Yeah, it was directed by Axel Braun.
Yeah. Distinctly feminine and teenage energy. What? Dakota Johnson's like 36. Anyway, that makes good use of its soundtrack, but it spins itself into a knot, trying to justify a silly short story. A silly story. I wish it was short instead. 1.5 out of 4. Fucking bullshit. That
Toto does 1 out of 4, by the way.
Yeah, 1 out of 4 for Toto.
Nobody's liked it so far. Somebody's had to have liked it though, because it'd be a 0.
There.
Okay.
Alonzo.
Top critic.
Alonzo. It's going to reverse the ongoing decline of superhero cinema.
I really like the part where they scissored. Oh, I watched the wrong movie.
On that note,
Madam
Gary.
Web's turning it around. Madam Web's turning the ship around, folks.
On
What's
that
that?
note,
Unlike some
did
of
you
its
see how to
notes.
address to the premiere?
I did, and that was the best part of the movie. It's already my favorite part of the movie.
It's so funny. There's because I saw Disperse too. It was like let's in days from now, let's compare how they dress themselves versus how they dress in the movie.
That's yes, he's right, and I think I responded to that, but I had no problem with that. I'm like, if she dressed like that in the movie, it'd get another point.
That's what everyone keeps talking about is Sydney Sweeney, isn't it? I've only ever heard of her in the context of people wanting to see her naked. That is literally it.
Yep.
I don't even know what she's in. Like if I've seen a movie that she's in, I don't even know.
Anything but you, a rom-com that's actually done pretty well over here.
Oh, you talking about the Sweeney woman now?
Yeah.
Well, I'm Dakota Johnson, to be honest, at the premiere.
But Dakota Johnson's got to knock us out in the 50 Shades series, hasn't she?
Yep. But unlike some of its read the rest of that positive review.
But unlike some of its notable contemporaries, it's strong enough to make its intended sequels feel like promises rather than threats. This man is gay.
What the fuck does that even mean?
I have no idea, Gary. I haven't a clue what he just said. I haven't got a clue other than I'm gay. That's all I heard from Alonzo. Is
I'm just gonna throw some words together and throw up that fucking tomato so I get my $50.
I'm just like the idea is like this film is fresh. It doesn't threaten you. You're like, okay, yeah. I guess that's a plus.
Christy Lemire or Lemire, Robert Ebert, fucking hell, RogerEbert.com.
Who's Robert Ebert?
Who's it? RobertMarBurnett.com.
Okay, she should be fired. She should be fired right now. I don't even know what the fuck she's going to say.
Madam Web. It's the name of the film. Why are you doing Madam Web?
Is not the unmitigated disaster
that its clunky trailer or its calendar spot in February would suggest. I don't know.
Sure,
Grace
we'll
Randolph. Grace.
Our girl Grace.
Oh,
gives it a big fat nah. Oh. A new low for Sony Spider-Man-less movies.
Not enough white people were killed in this movie.
Madam Web is.
I mean,
Madam Web
outlasting good old Morbius then.
Hey, it's Madam Webbing time. Madam Web is connected to the source material in name only and seems more like a bland, watered-down episode of Netflix's Jessica Jones or the CW's Birds of Prey. No, that wasn't the CW's. That was a film, Grace. That was a film.
There was a Birds of Prey series back in the
early 2000s.
WB days. Yeah.
It wasn't the CW.
That was better than the fucking movie, by the way.
Then a professional film. Yikes!
Yikers.
Yikesy poopy. Danielle Sosman. Okay. With a 3 out of 5, but
maybe my dementia is contagious.
I mean, Daniel Saltzman. Madam Web looked like it means well, but the film's villain problem will be even more problematic down the line. Why is it a woman? Yeah, they're not showering this full of praise. Any more positives? Jamie Broadnax from Black Girl Nerd.
Oh, of course. Of course.
4 out of 5, 8 out of 10. Madam Web is suspenseful and action-packed with substantive origin story that really helps set the stage for this franchise to build on future.
I mean, we've all been looking forward to Madam Web 2 and 3.
It's getting a sequel.
Dude, Sony knows its shit, okay? Yeah. They just wanted to get this out. Wait, my girl liked it.
Rachel fucking shave your eyebrows with a 6 out of 10 positive, as opposed to the 6 out of 10 negative from Daniel over there. 6 out of 10 negative. 6 out of 10 positive.
Okay.
Filled with the I know you get to choose. I know you get to choose whether you get it a whack or a ooh. Filled with the cheesy dialogue we're used to in comics. Oh, show me you don't read comic. Okay. Madam Web recognizes the origin that it's trying to tell. What a substantive review.
It recognizes the origin it's trying to tell.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means.
That doesn't mean anything. That was written by somebody from the Mary Sue with a room temperature IQ. Okay. The only thing that's bigger than her is maybe her refrigerator, but it's certainly bigger than her Doctor Who collection. We'll get to that in just a second.
You mean written by ChatGPT? That's what you meant.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Well, we got it would have made more sense if it was written by ChatGPT. So,
well, CBR also surprise, giving it a positive. Although it gets its feet a little tangled at the start, Madam Web weaves a strong and cohesive narrative celebrating feminine leadership, a rejection of pessimistic fatalism, and the empowerment that comes with embracing responsibility. Wait, did she just say with great power comes great responsibility?
She did try to say it.
In a really shit lesbian fucking feminazi kind of a way.
Can't believe it. Taking Batman's catchphrase. Ridiculous.
Oh, we've got the full Mary Sue review by the way. We'll get to that in just a second.
Okay, David Lee gives it a thumbs up. See, look how positive we're being. We're reading all the thumbs up ones, folks.
Yeah. So
a clunky, goofy mess.
Wow.
A clunky, goofy mess.
Wow.
However, there's an ultimate joy in this ham-fisted adventure. Unintentionally hilarious dialogue. Corny villain. Cringeworthy moments. Lazy Easter eggs. A superb ensemble of cheesy performances lead to an ironically enjoyable romp.
Okay.
Possibly the most based review in the history.
It might be, because that's exactly probably how I'll enjoy it, right?
Yeah.
I'll just laugh at all this shit, and it'll be funny.
That's pretty much what I was saying about Barbie. It was just unintentionally fucking hilarious.
Yep. Well, I could say that about, like, there's a lot of, like...
Oh, my Lord. Jenna Anderson with comicbook.com gives it a 5 out of 10, and it's at a positive. I didn't think you're allowed to give a positive for anything less than 6 out of 10.
Well, I guess
5 out of 10.
Is there only positive and negative?
Well, you
They're
can only
neutral?
give it a splat or a tomato or a splat.
Okay.
But I didn't think you're allowed to even give it a tomato if it was anything less than 6 out of 10.
So you can't have like a tomato with a bit of splat, just a little bit, just a little splatter.
Jizzing tomato. Exploding. Half it. Anyway. For better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, Madam Web further illustrates that Sony's Spider-Man universe has potential when not trying to be a modern cinematic universe at all, and instead being a springboard for the most niche genre stories imaginable. What?
They're just making shit up now.
Yeah,
they're
just puking on a page.
GPT is making up that they're like, and they're collecting their $50. It's fine.
Audiences are now left with clunky, earnest, and weirdly charming oddities like S.J. Clarkson's Madam Web. What? Flash film. Jeez, man. You look like, oh my God, that's the last face you see before you go unconscious and wake up with a sore anus. Sorry, extra girl, what's wrong?
You okay?
Sounds like you've had experience with that.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, because that was the last face I saw before I fucking passed out and woke up with a sore anus, extra girl. That's fine.
Just a dream human.
Well, we went to those who, believe it or not, the positive reviews.
Those were the positive reviews of Madam Web. I'm going to see it tomorrow morning. I can't wait. I'm honestly a little excited.
Happy Valentine's Day.
And then 10 days later, I get to see a good movie, hopefully, Dune 2.
Happy Divorce Day, everybody.
So Rachel Leischman from the Mary Sue has a full review.
Okay.
You want to read some of it?
Sure.
Provided by Yellow Flash. Thanks, buddy.
Hell yeah, the Flash.
Let me present it. And then we have to talk about I've been attacked. My channel's under attack. Where's my quartering face? I was unceremoniously attacked by a real fat woman. And we're gonna have some words about it. And it's this fat woman. The pictures she puts up are not current ones, by the way. She thinks she's hot though. And good for her. Good for her. Hey, there's one comment on this, guys.
Sure.
There's one whole entire comment on it right there. Madam Web is a fun time capsule that still gets your spidey senses tingling.
Press X'd it out.
From Rachel Leischman of the Mary Sue. I've always said I will never do a 24-hour live
for young homeowners to let go of the things
you hear that?
into their
what? Yeah.
Construction
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're so out of fucking.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents.
It's still going when it's paused. What the fuck was that?
That's why you have ad block for things like the Mary Sue.
Well, they need the money. So I've always said I'll never do a 24-hour live stream. When they go under, I will do a 24-hour live stream. We will do a little bonfire of the Mary Sue, which is one of the worst things to ever happen to fandom. Is this stupid fucking feminist site that's funded by a bunch of bullshit money. Nobody goes to this. Let's hear a review.
Sure.
The Sonyverse of Spider-Man movies tells us stories of some of our favorite Spider-Man adjacent characters without really getting into the spidey senses of it all. At least with Madam Web, we're getting some more spider bites and characters we know as heroes instead of the villain standalone films. S.J. Clarkson's superhero flick takes us into New York in 2003 when Cassandra Webb, Dakota Johnson, is suddenly coming into her powers. When Cassie crashes into the Hudson in a car, she had just rescued someone. As a paramedic, she realized in her near-death experience that she has powers that allow her to see into the future. By the way, these are troubling powers. You're going to have to put all kinds of rules on them. And that's why in the comic books, Madam Web can't freaking walk or see. So, filled with cheesy dialogue we're used to in comics, Madam. Okay. What comics are you reading? Are you reading?
I'll tell you the comic she's reading. She's reading the modern day crop of dog shit, which has killed the comic book industry. Because the good writers that used to write really good comics have all been pushed out. That's the fucking dog shit she's watching. I mean, remember, Gary, you don't even watch Doctor Who, remember?
Oh, we'll get to that.
Yeah, even though you got fucking Gallifreyan tattooed on you. Don't worry about that. I know. Stupid fucking cow.
Clearly that's a Star Wars thing, idiot.
Yeah.
That's Chewbacca.
Shouldn't fucking recognize Gallifreyan from fucking English, this stupid bitch. But you know.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. So, yes, cheesy dialogue. That's basically the stereotype that's put on by a bunch of people who maybe read comics from the 50s, don't know what the fuck they're talking about, or read modern day comics. But some of the dialogue is better than most novels that these fucking idiots read. And it's definitely more than the fanfic. If you actually read comics when they were, again, earnest and not goofy and stupid and nihilist and postmodernist. We're used to it in comics. Madam Web recognizes the origin story that it's trying to tell. In the Spider-Man comics, Madam Web is a character who is there to give advice to Peter Parker when the time comes. When Madam Web does not bring Spider-Man into the Sonyverse, it still does make nods to the world in which Peter Parker could come to her for advice if needed, mainly because the film is set in 2003. Now, that's a bit of a problem because there was a bunch of Spider-Man references in it that they had to cut out because they didn't know their own fucking timeline. This genius woman director, S.J. Clarkson. And they didn't realize that and nobody realized that until they had filmed the scenes.
Why did they set it in 2003?
I have no fucking idea. That's maybe because they're following the trend of Captain Marvel took place in the 90s. It's just a fucking trend. I have no way of knowing why they would do this in 2003. And if they were going to make it Spider-Man, they'd have to, and if Tom Holland's Spider-Man, they'd have to age her up 20 years. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so just have it on it. I don't care. I don't even know why I don't care.
I don't know if I can.
I don't think
She's
anyone
describing
cares.
the movie. She's not really saying, oh my God, this thing goes on. Oh, fuck me. No. As someone who was watching movies set in Spider-Man's New York way back in 2003, by the way, I'll just have you know, I did a little homework and she was on an interview where she talked about seeing the prequels when she was 7. So she would have been 10 when Spider-Man came out. By the way, she just announced Mahler should be happy. She just finished the Buffyverse. The writer for the Mary Sue just finished the Buffyverse.
In 2024.
In 2024.
I'm surprised they can get through it. I think they can't lose Buffy. They have to claim it. They have to be like, this is ours. She's amazing. She's awesome. Buffy's the best. Good. But I just, I was watching, I think it's Sense and Sensibility or Room with a View in Angel Season 1 where Cordelia calls Doyle, like, she just straight up says, "Are you a retard?" Like, about something. I was just like,
oh, dude, the good old days when Angelus comes back and he's in the cage. He's like, "Are you retarded?" I'm going to use that clip and everything.
It's so refreshing.
Good old days. I will say Madam Web reminded me how fun and cheesy this universe can be. Yes, some of the moments of power come across as super cringy, but it does feel like a movie that wouldn't fit in the over-the-top comic book stories we love back. That wouldn't fit. It doesn't but it doesn't feel like a movie that wouldn't fit in the over-the-top comic book movies from 20 years ago. I mean, that's kind of what people were saying about Venom. Like, it felt like a 2004 superhero movie.
Yeah.
Did I love the song that was released in 1993, played by as Cassie walked into the baby shower as she probably wouldn't have been invited to? Yes, I did. Oh my God, is that what this movie's going to be?
I bet.
Getting to see different characters in the
2
Spider-Man.
hours, Gary! 2 fucking hours!
Oh my God.
You should be fucking thankful it's not 2.5.
I ain't promising I ain't walking out. I'm just saying, I ain't promising that. If I've had enough, I'm walking out. I'm going home.
Hey, here's some of the highlights. Madam Web is just fun to watch. It has What's Up by 4 non-blondes in it. And Adam Scott. What else can a girl ask for? The worst thing that ever happened to fandom.
It's got a song I like. 10 out of 10.
Fucking 4 non-blondes. Of course, this hairy feminist would like 4 non-blondes. Okay. Of course. Okay. So on that note, a few days ago, I tweeted this. Doctor Who put up, what's the one Doctor Who clip? And I just put RIP Doctor Who, Doctor, I let you go. That's pretty. That's like the nicest I've ever been to them in the last 5 years, to be honest with you.
Pretty much, yeah.
Bye. Well, it led to her, like a few days later, going after me, whatever. It's a day on Twitter. It's not unusual. Here it is. Okay. This is usually the only time I'll talk about it is on a live stream. I suppose I could, on Nerdrotic Daily, make videos about this. I'm not that interested. But plus, your guys' responses are way better than mine would have been. This bitch has never watched Doctor Who and is pathetic life. By the way, this is the woman who just made that review who works at the Mary Sue and lives with 9 cats. Yeah. Leave one of my loves fucking out of your nonsense. I am begging. So I have never watched Doctor Who in my pathetic life. I just told you that she's probably 30. She's probably in her 30s.
Well, she looks
older.
Probably about 19 then, because she's had a hard life.
Picture in her profile ain't what she looks like now. No.
No.
So I just borrowed something from good old Yellow Flash, and I just said, "Show me your Doctor Who stuff."
Yeah, boy. Great.
Plus, she didn't even tag you. She just screenshotted you and wanted to yell at a wall.
No, I think it was Father Christopher Miller. Like,
dude, fucking that is just fucking.
Told me.
You
Somebody
just got
told
your
me.
big fucking fat cock out and pissed all over her face.
Dude, I saw this and I mean, my first reaction was, bitch, I watched this before you were born. And I'm like, wait a minute, there's a better response.
I saw that one.
Both of them.
So I just picked up my phone and went click, 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 click in my room.
Boom.
And outside my room because my Doctor collection bleeds outside my room.
Means that you've actually had money to pay for it.
Oh, this is just like,
as we know.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
She works for the Mary Sue and is broke as fuck and got about $10 for her Madam Web review.
this is just a piece of it, right?
Yeah.
And that's outside.
Fucking annihilated.
Not counting the coat rack I have from the TARDIS in my office with Tom Baker's scarf on it and Tom Baker's hat, not counting the Cyberman head masks, the Dalek head masks, not counting almost having every single Doctor Who comic book ever made up until a certain point, not counting the props. Not counting the props, not counting the actual screen used sonic screwdriver I have from the 9th Doctor, not the 10th Doctor, not counting all that shit. I mean, you could see a bit of it in that
Dude, we lost more stuff from Big Chief closing down than she owns in relation to Doctor Who.
Oh yeah. By the way, where is Disney and Doctor Who on that? By the way, so Doctor Who is dead. Yeah. And the reason we know Doctor Who is dead is the merchandise is one of their biggest merchandising companies went out of business, owing Doctor Who, loyal Doctor Who fans, hundreds of thousands of dollars. They ripped off hundreds of thousands of dollars from thousands of Doctor Who fans, loyal Doctor Who fans. Not a fucking peep from Russell T Davies, not a peep from the BBC, not a peep from Disney. I know it's a licensee, but it's still your fucking name on it. And nothing, absolutely nothing. They haven't said a fucking word. Wait, they went out and called some of their, apparently it's bad to be in a wheelchair now. You can't be a bad guy in a wheelchair, but you can rip off your fucking fans hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
And that just kind of flew under the radar, probably because we didn't make much of a stink about it. And like, what can we do? We got an email saying, yeah, it went under and none of you are getting your money back. Sorry. Not even a sorry. Just that's it.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Long,
we were the fucking idiots for giving this franchise money. We were the idiots in that scenario. But I think if you made more of a stink about it, they'd probably just ignore it. But yeah, they're talking about this big comeback of Doctor Who, and one of their biggest, the 1/6 scale toy manufacturer, went out of business, basically lying to customers for 2 years. They didn't come out with anything. They said, oh, it's in the works and COVID and blah, blah, blah. And then they just were gone. And we got an email from a solicitor.
Yes.
A class action lawsuit against who? I mean, I think the BBC would be protected because it's just a license.
Yeah, it's a licensing agreement. You wouldn't be able to get it.
They could acknowledge it and go, hey, sorry. But of course they can't. Fuck them. Let their brand new show die. And the whole point of that, Rachel Leischman, is you can have it. It's all yours. This big gay Doctor Who, all yours. And as far as you telling me, like, I didn't watch it and this is what the show's always been about. No, this is antithetical to what the show used to be about. Absolutely. Even during Russell T Davies era, the era that's the only one you know about, Rachel, not the classic era. Because if you knew that, you would know that what Doctor Who was about. Positive male role model who taught young men how to get out of problems using your fucking brain, not weapons. Great role model. Now it's how to use your pronouns and how to groom children. So no, that's not what Doctor Who was about.
Yeah. It is now, though.
It is now.
It's Doctor Who's about a man in a dress telling a man how to be actually a woman.
A woman. Oh, and it doesn't look like Marvel is going to be making any Hulk movies. I saw you comment. And the reason is they cannot get Universal owns the distribution rights.
Yes, they do.
As if anyone wants a fucking solo Hulk film with Mark Ruffalo. Like,
now, no, God, no.
I'd be surprised if they had him like raw even once in the fucking film at this point.
Well, that's a bit too masculine, I'm afraid, dude.
Well, that goes back to like, oh shit, Hulk, heavy hitter. Sorry, on the nose description, but Hulk is a heavy hitter, and there's no desire to even try to get him back. I'm sure Universal would work with him the same way Sony would. I'm sure they would. They'd want to make money. By the way, we don't know if there's a deal between Disney and Sony. That's never been confirmed. As far as sharing and the universe, we assume it, but haven't heard anything about it. X-Men. When are we going to get a real X-Men movie? Not the 2027? 2027?
Because even if let's say an X-Men movie comes out in 2027, that won't even be a real X-Men movie. That will be a compromised DIE, ESG, fucking Disney corporate fucking male emasculated character dog shit like we're seeing all the time. Everybody needs to go. We need a twittering at Disney. We need everybody from the top down gone, out, ousted. People that actually want to make some money brought in. We're not getting anything. We're not getting anything from Disney. It's a hill they're clearly wanting to die on. Wanting to die on until the shareholders turn around and go, enough's enough. Enough is enough.
Yeah, our Elon tweeted out our boy Chris Gore and Alan Ng, their video on DEI from Amazon. And by the way, this stuff has been publicly available for years on their website. We've actually shared a bunch of it on Friday Night Tights in the past. The Roddenberry Foundation 5 years ago was running think tanks on developing all this stuff. Gene Roddenberry's son, and they started it with Star Trek. So Star Trek Discovery is like I won't say patient zero, but it's an early an early spawn of this DEI shit that's been going on. Zach points it out in his video. In publishing for years. The sad puppy shit happened years ago. Gamergate happened years ago. This has been coming for a long fucking time. Okay, 2 decades. This has been in the works. Further back than that, but the Obama administration really pushed this throughout, and you'll find that a lot of people who used to work for Obama work in Hollywood now. No coincidence. So this is getting pushed, and it's good that people like Elon are talking about it. It certainly explains why the Rings of Power sucks. Aside from inexperienced writers and not giving a fuck about Tolkien, there's these rules that are going to kill creativity. And I don't know how you fix anything. Forget the Marvel Universe or Star Wars. I don't know how you fix Hollywood with this unless you have certain powerful producers like Bruckheimer out there going, I don't give a fuck if it wins any Oscars. I'm out to make money. But now it's not just adhering to Oscar rules. These are the rules for all the major studios. So this opens the door for smaller studios to just kind of do what they want and fill the void. I don't know how this gets fixed, especially after this year. The theaters are going to take it in the shorts this year. They're going to make a lot less money this year. They're making half the movies they were last year, half the shows. I don't know how you fix it. And then the possibility of another strike, that would shut down Hollywood. It can happen soon. We'll see.
Hollywood's already shut down. It's shut down. Nobody's going to fucking watch their films. It's already shut down. What the fuck are they wanting? You're not even producing good shit. Nobody gives a fuck. You're going to have the worst fucking year of Hollywood this year. It's going to be an absolute disaster. And you want to go on strike and allow other countries to just absolutely tear your market share to pieces? Good luck. Have fun.
Nobody gives a fuck, he says, when we see Madam Web's got over 200% on Rotten Tomatoes. So I'd say that, we're in a golden age, maybe.
Yeah. What the projected box office for Madam Web is... So critic, we know about the critics. I don't care about that.
Nobody cares about critics. Do you know what people care about in Hollywood? Money. How much money?
I can read it. The film so far has only a dismal 25% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. It's lower now. Madam Web is expected to make 30 to 35 million after its Wednesday release and have the lowest ever domestic opening for a Sony Spider-Man movie. I would be surprised if that. So a 30 to 35 million opening weekend from Wednesday to Sunday. Wednesday to Sunday.
Wow.
Yeah, normally opening weekend is like Thursday to Sunday.
Yeah.
They got their extra day. And I don't know if it makes, dude. So the tickets I showed what theater I'm going to, 6 tickets have been sold. 4 were for me because like Melissa and I are going and we're bringing 2 friends to laugh at this movie. And there's only 2. Alan Ng is in fucking LA, home field advantage for Hollywood in an IMAX theater by himself.
Yeah. Oh, with one booked ticket, at least. We can say that with one booked ticket.
Yeah, dude.
You don't even have because you don't even have to fucking exaggerate that shit. It's just one booked ticket and it's Alan.
And it just makes me think back to I watched Return of the King at Alamo Drafthouse, sold out, fucking packed house. I watched Dune re-released in IMAX, completely sold out, packed house. I'm like, they're gonna put Madam Web in one of these theaters. Holy shit, we crazy. That's probably why Dune's all fuck it. We'll just release early. We'll do an IMAX release early. Why not? Yeah, Marvel's been like, but the thing is, a lot of us know the distinction between Sony Marvel and Disney Marvel, but most normies don't. Dakota Johnson didn't, which is hilarious. Which is freaking hilarious. Oh, I'm looking for, just, I guess we have to just wait to see it. We have to wait to see it. Paramount is laying off people. They didn't lay on off. Paramount needs to lay off Alex Kurtzman and everybody who worked on fucking Star Trek. Start there.
Why? It's all nepotism. It's all the big fucking club. It is club. It's big fucking club.
Yep.
Terry Metalis did a very good
job considering what he was given,
budget,
right?
Everything that was given, and they don't want anything more because it went against the Kurtzman Jar Jar fucking dog shit, which they put out, and that's where we are now. Okay, let it all burn. Let it all burn. It's gonna come a point where you just cannot produce this anymore. You cannot produce this anymore because the money just won't be there. Where they're going to get the capital from? BlackRock are going to Vanguard, BlackRock. They're going to consistently fund this. Even they've got to turn around at one point and be like, "This is not happening. This is not working." But we could all be dead from the WF plague that's going to be released by then. So it doesn't.
Yeah,
matter.
Plague X or whatever.
Yeah.
They won't call X-Men the X-Men. They will call the next Plague X, though, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, you remember the meme, right? We should really call the team X Women because it's the women that do everything around here. That it was such a clunkily delivered and written line. Like it felt so forced in as like you got to say it. Just say it. Just say it. They put it in the trailer as well, didn't they? Or they released a clip.
They released a clip. They were proud of it.
Yep.
Victoria Alonso was proud of it.
Well, it worked out because Dark Phoenix is one of the most famous quality films of.
Yeah, Victoria Alonso got fired.
Yeah, that's why it worked out.
It worked out so well, dude. Said it before, say it again. When Marvel is done with the X-Men, you will miss the Fox X-Men. You will miss them so much.
I already miss the Fox X-Men.
I do too.
Not the. I wasn't like First Class fine, Days of Future Past. Like those good.
I like those two movies.
But other than that, the rest of it was shite.
I like X2.
No, X-Men and X2 from
X-Men 1 and 2. And then First Class and Days of Future Past, then Deadpool.
Yeah, there's plenty to like.
There's a lot to like. Huh.
Yeah, but there's not been a decent X-Men movie since Days of Future Past.
No, there has not.
That's fine.
What's that? 2014?
Cringe. Dark Phoenix is cringe.
Dark Phoenix was fucking terrible. It was awful, and you could tell they made it for next to nothing. So, chat, what did you guys think of Deadpool 2? Honestly,
it was
made.
You
could lie if you want, I guess.
I thought it was made.
I haven't seen it since it came out now, though, so I've forgotten a lot of it.
Yeah, I'd have to. Logan's a movie I enjoyed and never watched again.
Same.
Well, so in a lot of did we talk about that? Like a lot of people feeling that Logan has been undermined now by the Deadpool 3 coming out.
I think Logan actually, if you look at it, undermined a lot of things.
The crazy thing to me was I remember at the time being like, what do you mean Hugh Jackman's last time as Wolverine? Why? It's not like he's too old to What's going on? And it's like, well, that's what they want to do. It's like, okay, I guess, yeah.
Logan's one of those movies like Fury Road, like Jar Jar Abrams' Star Trek 2009. Like at the time, we're like, hey, we enjoyed them. Those were fun little things. We didn't know what they were leading to. We had no idea that like, oh, this is a precursor to something much bigger. We thought it was just a little fun aside. But no, this is how we re-imprint ourselves on existing intellectual properties. Yeah, and meh, it was junk food. All three. Well, I won't say. I'll say Logan was a conceptually really a good movie, but it really does set up the girl as the key to everything and being replaced by a woman. It absolutely sets it up and killing the old white male. The whole symbolism there. It's in Fury Road. And Star Trek 2009 is like eating at McDonald's for the first time in 3 years and going, it's good. I'll never eat it again. And I'll regret it tomorrow morning. That's pretty much what it was.
Into Darkness is one of the worst films I think I've ever seen.
Fucking terrible, dude.
Isn't at the beginning of Star Trek 2009, you get Chris Hemsworth, Captain, for like 5 seconds. I remember liking him a lot and being like, why can't
he was Kirk's father?
Yeah.
He was meant to come back. That was what the next film was meant to be. There was meant to be some sort of time crash where Kirk and Chris Hemsworth teamed up as father and son.
Yeah. And ultimately it's an alternate universe. So it doesn't after that, it doesn't fuck with the Star Trek canon. Unfortunately, before that, it does massively by destroying Romulus. It destroys Vulcan. And it's like, fuck that. No, no.
Vulcan's son went supernova. What? Just what? Out the fucking blue? People, it's just the most ridiculous thing that a son just suddenly goes, hey, do you know what? Going supernova. That's like a thing that takes fucking billions of fucking years to do.
And then Spock gets the Rambaldi device from Alias to the red matter.
That shit was weird.
It was so terrible. And then it leads to in Picard a immigration crisis from fucking Romulans. I shit you not, for the millions of people who completely missed Picard season 1 and season 2. The Romulans were an immigration allegory.
Yeah.
Because Trump was against the immigration, so they had to put the immigration allegory and everything.
Yeah, because Trump destroyed everyone in fucking California's brain.
As much as I like Star Trek Picard season 3, Star Trek Picard season 1 or 2 is some of the worst, most destructive, most subversive fucking shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's just absolute garbage.
It like, honestly, what they did in those 2 seasons makes The Last Jedi look tame. Fucking tame.
What they did to Picard, what they did to everything, every single solitary thing.
Q died of Q cancer.
Space AIDS.
Space AIDS. Like, what the fuck?
He got space AIDS. Thank God. Spoiler alert. That Terry Metalis reversed that fucking shit beautifully. Oh, you were dead. Wow. You got such a fucking linear way of thinking of it.
The good Borg were undone immediately, and then
we haven't seen the Borg in 10 years. Even though they're in the last season. 10 years since we saw the Borg last. I like that. That was nice and subtle. Fuck that last season shit.
And throwing in Kirk too. That was a big middle finger to certain Alex Kurtzman, who doesn't like William Shatner.
Yeah. They all don't like William Shatner.
They all don't like William Shatner.
Particularly Paramount.
Yeah. I kind of wish Disney Star Wars would hate Mark Hamill the same way. I at least wish they'd be consistent.
I wish Paramount hate Mark Hamill the way Mark Hamill hates his granddaughter.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Oof. I roast him. Not every post. Every other post. Every other post. Don't ever let him forget. I don't even like Luke Skywalker anymore. To be honest with you, after watching Mark Hamill's act, it's like, I don't even care. Wish your dad would have let you die at the end of Return of the Jedi. Oh, yeah. Like Mark Hamill's turned into Jake Skywalker. He named him. He turned into him. He did. Yeah. How you doing, Mahler? Really good. Awesome.
Died. Okay.
Thanks, Mahler. Love you too, buddy. That was a really nice thing you just said. It's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. Compelling. Insightful.
Then I went for a pee.
He sounds like me.
I thought you were the long man. I thought you could pee from your fucking chair. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fucking idiots. That's why I listen when I go off to pee with anyone on a podcast. I'm like, guarantee they don't know because what's the private chat for? I tell you.
Oh, I just look at the number that pops up, and I'm like, when it gets to a certain number, I'm like, maybe I should check it. Oh, it says BRBP.
Yeah, that means be right back.
You know what BRB means?
I would have thought one of you would have seen it to help.
I was BRBing when you were like sucking on your mama's titty on her multiple.
Oh my God.
My dad BRB'd me and never came back.
Oh.
It's all right. I got a better one. Yeah. Okay. You want to rate some soups? Let's do it. Again, we started early, obviously, because I'm going to be on Normal World tonight.
Hold on, before you do.
Yeah.
I'm sick and tired of misogyny.
Oh, bring this back.
I mean,
if anything, if this brings like this shit back all day long, it earns another point. It does.
Is it a dress if it's see-through? I mean, I like it.
Well, I think this has got like a body. I think this is like
she's got a bodysuit under there. Believe me, I've analyzed it scientifically.
We make sure to go.
I had a crack team of investigative journalists.
And to answer Ashley's
I was
question,
like,
yes,
I've done the zoomies on it already.
This counts as a dress, and we should encourage everyone to wear dresses.
Yeah, but we get all this bullshit about objectification of women. The women objectifying themselves.
No,
Boom,
and like, dude, they need to bring this back. At least there's hot women in this movie.
Yeah.
And it's not a bunch of frumpy, one-legged.
Oh no.
It was Madam Web all along.
They're just jokes, folks. Do you know they gave Agatha a fucking series based on that song?
Yes, based on her winking at the camera.
Popularity of that song got her a series.
I mean,
Kang was made the big villain because of the popularity of his character at the end of Loki.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That MCU book is pretty insightful. Lots of good stuff in there. I mean, it's written by a... That's JW. But, but we still got some pretty good nuggies out of there. Not the Hassan Piker one. Hey, speaking of internet streamer news, you know, internet streaming, it's a skill. I think there's a definite skill. Mahler has it. Az has it. Jeremy has it. Dr. Disrespect has it. Definitely has it.
Woo!
Definitely has it. Hassan Piker and Vaush don't have it. Vaush recently caught both commies, by the way. Both streaming commies. One of them is a trust fund commie.
Campaign social.
And the other one, holy shit, he got busted by some stuff and his audience doesn't have a problem with it.
It's funny. I was streaming Arkham City and someone super chatted me about it. Like, what do you think? I was like, what do I think? First of all, I just didn't realize so many people had so many fucking porn folders so readily available to show their streams. And then there is such a thing as normal porn, people, and so many people just don't have any interest in that, I suppose.
Okay, I don't know why you need a folder. I don't know why you need a folder on the computer you're streaming from.
Did we not learn DSP?
Apparently not. Apparently not.
The systematic failure that would lead to something like this happening. You know, there's many checks and operations that could prevent an event like that. But hey, you know, there it is.
I don't want to shame everybody. There might be okay. I can't get my head around this, but maybe there's a folder of your favorites that you don't want to search for, or maybe there's a folder for stuff that we're trying to be questionable, illegal, the kind of stuff that would.
Gary, if you stream to tens of thousands of people, have a fucking laptop that you do that stuff on, all right?
Yeah.
What? What?
How about don't do it? How about the stuff he did? How about not doing it?
Well, yeah, I was going to say that's actually it's kind of irrelevant because the stuff on there was way worse than the revealing of the stuff. You know,
this is the man who screamed his morality is sound
from a prawn background. Probably not best to have your prawn stuff on your streaming PC.
Now we see why he's defended it so much.
Oh yeah, because fucking hell. God, what's wrong with bustyasians.com? Fuck's sake. Good time.
I'm not into that. That's what's wrong.
What about horses railing fucking cartoon kids?
Oh, Jesus Christ. It's a dark world.
It is a fucking dark fucking world.
It's a dark world. And people listen to that guy. Oh, well. And probably get swept under the rug.
I'm curious for the day that a streamer gets their porn leaked and their folder says girl naked. And that's just it. It's just a
they'll be yeeted.
Woman of appropriate age. Naked. In regular sex video.
I just want to point out that there's certain people on this platform that are just gone for their ideas, as bad as some of those ideas are, and you know what, as completely true as some, like Alex Jones. Alex Jones isn't on this platform, but Vaush is. Vaush, whatever the fuck, freaking. I won't say what I want to say. I'm thinking of, you know what? In totally unrelated news, my favorite Pink Floyd album is The Wall.
That makes sense.
Yep.
A lot of people would go with that.
You know, it's like we were talking about I have some maps. I have A Song of Ice and Fire maps. I have some Tolkien maps.
You want to hang them.
Yeah. You want to hang the maps. You can either
hang all of your maps.
Nail them to a wall, or you can nail them or hang them from a ceiling. There's lots of things you can do with maps. And when they get old, you can just put them in a shredder.
Gun. Put them up put the map against the wall. Get a nail gun and just fucking bang, bang, bang. Until it's absolutely fucking stuck there and can't move.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you guys talk like this, I always reminded of Fargo. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think it's fun. Is that your friend there in the wood chipper?
Yeah, it's just a fun little scene of somebody getting fed in a wood chipper, completely unrelated to anything we were discussing. Just fed in.
Let's do something more fun. Let's talk about super chats.
That's pretty good fun. Talking about
No,
that.
I mean, yeah. Mikey Gussler in 2 parts for $40. Hail, Mikey Gussler. My hope came true over the weekend. Lucasfilm announced that they will re-release The Phantom Menace in theaters on May 3rd. I'm definitely going to see my favorite Star Wars movie on IMAX screens. Will any of you see it? Got my IMAX ticket for Madam Web tomorrow evening. The movie looks so bad, it's hilarious. I kind of think that's what I'm hoping for, Mikey. I'm hoping for it's so bad that I kind of have a good time.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That would be nice. Remember when I mentioned my local theater was sold out for days? Well, it was a glitch. Only one showing is sold out tomorrow night. Well, hey. Yes, Disney Marvel is trying to, honestly, I got to give them credit. They did something Warner Brothers hasn't done yet. Warner Brothers did not do any 20th anniversaries for Lord of the Rings. Lucas, because he needed money and because he was fucking smart, did 20th anniversaries of the original trilogy, and those sold out. It was fucking nuts. It was lines. It was crazy. It was a celebration. I loved every minute of it. And they're going to try to do the same thing with the prequels. Forgetting that they did re-release The Phantom Menace in 3D. How well did that go? Remember when they were going to do all the Star Wars movies in 3D, but The Phantom Menace failed so much that they decided not to bother? I think it's still a good idea. For one, nothing's coming out. So do your 25th anniversary for the prequels. And I'm sure a lot of prequel fans will go. I myself will not be going because I have no desire to see The Phantom Menace again at all.
No. I've got no. I got no.
But you do you.
Desire to watch any of the prequels at all.
Yeah.
Not even Revenge of the Sith.
No.
Damn.
No, because Revenge of the Sith is stupid.
The prequels should have been basically Revenge of the Sith spread out over 3 movies. I didn't need to see baby Darth Vader. Maybe some aspects from Attack of the Clones, but it should have just been adult, adolescent adult Anakin fighting in the Clone Wars, turning to the dark side over a long period of time, not 15 minutes.
I'm inclined to agree on that. I think Phantom Menace, as much as there's things in it I like, that was almost a waste of a movie. We could have to end movie 2 on the beginning of the Clone Wars. It's what are you doing?
Yeah. And skipping the Clone Wars part, the one thing every one of us wanted to see. It's like Jesus. Then to do 2 animated shows on it, right? And one was good, and one Tartakovsky stuff was good, but it wasn't pulled. It was very clumsy. It was made by a very rich man who was a very talented director who had lost it. But conceptually, these things are better, light years better than the Disney trilogy. So things can always get worse. But if you like it, go. Definitely go.
I haven't even finished. Well, not finished because I'm not going to, but I still haven't even watched Sky Poker. The Rise of the Sky Poker. I got no intention, just none. Why?
It is a silly movie, dude. There's horses. There is space horses riding on a Star Destroyer.
You got ships going. We came up. Where's up? We can't move because we don't know which way's up. How about the same fucking way you just came, you spasmo? Because you came up.
Dude, they fell into the ground and found the map they needed on an entire planet.
That movie was crazy. This whole sequel trilogy was fucking insane.
I killed you, so I healed you. You're alive.
There were entire pieces.
I got hurt, and you healed me.
Entire pieces of the Death Star intact on a planet.
Which a fucking knife from thousands of years ago shows the way to the Sky Poker.
Yeah, don't get me started.
Fuck off!
Yeah.
I hate Star Wars. I hate it so much. Apart from films from 1977.
And the Skywalker line was completely wiped out by the end of the film. And then the fucking Palpatine bitch takes his name. They completely won. The Palpatine.
That's the most realistic thing, though. That's the most realistic thing. Is some woman who didn't deserve shit took everything from person who did.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good times. Yeah, but we're gonna get Alkalite. Now it's gonna be really great.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Pixel Caleb for 1999 says, Hail, Gary, met you at MegaCon. Hail, glad you came by. And it was a blast. Excited to see you again in Vegas, hoping I can get in on the second wave of RSVPs. Was wondering, is the meetup the only scheduled event or will there be more throughout the week? Those are the only scheduled ones. We'll probably do an impromptu one when we're there, but we got to be careful because we don't want to get in trouble. But last time we were there, we showed up on Fremont Street and just kind of ran around. It was really loud, but it was fun. It was fun. And we'll probably do something like that. Frosty Film Watcher for $20. Hail to the fellowship. Are you guys all going to review the Percy Jackson show? No, I'm not. No. Heard from other reviewers that it sucked. I'm also going to see Deadpool 3 until you guys, I'm not going to see Deadpool 3 until you guys see it. Been burned too many times.
I know nothing about Percy Jackson. I'll have nothing to add to that conversation at all.
And as for Deadpool 3, we will try to steer everybody in the right direction with that one.
Mm.
Yep. With honesty.
If I like it, I like it. If I think it's mid, I'll say it's mid. If I hate it, I'll say I hate it.
Yep. And we might have differing opinions on it, like we did with Guardians.
Oh hell no! Wow! What? That's crazy.
Epicillion for 20 British pounds, proper money. Keep it real, everyone. Always enjoy the real BBC, not the junk we have in all the UK. All hail the Lord of Long, our Savior. Oh, you're Jesus. You're Mahler Jesus. I wonder if, they say, what if there's a cut where he says, I'm Marvel Muhammad?
That would have been funny.
I mean, canonically, it doesn't really work, but I was just pointing it out,
No, but it would have been on brand. It would have been on brand.
ARG, another name for 1999, says IGN.
Or if he says I'm Marvel Jesus, or should I be saying I'm Marvel Muhammad? I don't know what's acceptable these days.
Well, I'm not clear on the Muhammad lore, to be honest with you. Does he come back later? Or is he like Jesus is supposed to come back later? Is Muhammad supposed to come back later?
They should do a thing where he says something that's like pro-gay, and then he says, all right, let's do the other take for the other country.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Let's do this. Or he said something that's pro-gay. Then he goes, let's do the Saudi Arabian take.
Well, the pegging joke probably won't be in for Saudi Arabia. Who recently broke ground on the line. Do you guys know about the line?
No.
You don't know about the line? It's a giant city that's built in a line.
Okay.
170 kilometers long.
Wow.
Yeah, they broke ground on it. They're actually building it. It's going to look like a giant mirror. And it's supposed to be a concept like the 15-minute city. Like you'll be able to get to each side of it within 15 minutes on like high-speed rail or something like that. Yeah, they seriously broke ground on it. It's the Long City. Yeah, it's a giant fucking prison. I would never, ever, 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 ever even visit that place, much less fucking live in it.
Wow, Gary
It's like
hates them along, huh?
Yeah, well, the only thing that good about it is it might bring about Judge Dredd. So,
mega cities.
It's a mega city, but like I could show it to you real quick in a second. It's 200 meters wide. That's right. It's fucking insane. It's insane. But real quick, we'll read this one first. Arg, another name. IGN has clearly been working on their consistency. They scored Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League as a 5. Now they rated Madam Web as a 5. They seem to be comparable quality. Good job. That's true. It's for one, it's quite exciting that IGN has discovered a number under 7. But yes, they gave Madam Web a 5.
Wow.
Gave Rings of Power an 8, by the way. Rings of Power an 8.
Well, they got paid by Amazon to do that.
Yeah, they did.
You have to understand they were bribed. Like,
oh yeah, just like the Independent admitted, they're just like, oh yeah, now that we've done what they wanted us to do because we were paid, we're going to be honest, and it was shit. Wow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this one's not. It's not Disney. It's not Disney, so it's totally fucking safe. Totally safe. We got the next soup, which is Lord J for $19.99. Hey Gary, since you're in Dallas, can you pick me up some Warhammer from the Warhammer store for my Warhammer? What's the Warhammer store? Which one is it? Is it called the Warhammer store? I'm actually going to a comic shop after this.
Nice.
You can just check it out the window as your driver through my town on the way home. I'm sure I'll find it. Okay, no problem. You'll just pay me back. It's all good. And I really know my way around Warhammer.
Yeah.
Just like you're an expert at gaming, right?
Absolutely. Where should I start with Warhammer as?
Yes, Gary.
Yes. Isn't it the something heresy?
Horus Heresy.
Horus Heresy, the Whore Heresy.
That's Warhammer 30k. But then you have the Warhammer 40k. You also have the Warhammer Age of Sigma. They've also now brought in Warhammer Epic again. Which one, Gary? Where do you want to start, Gary?
You tell me where I should start. Where's the best place to start?
At the very beginning.
Okay. What's the very beginning again?
I don't fucking care with you. I don't care.
Oh my god, the truth comes out.
I would be like, Gary, start on 40k, and you'd be like, right. And then you go, okay, where do I go from 40k? And I'd be like, well, do you want to be part of the the Imperial, or do you want to be part of, pro-Emperor, anti-Emperor? Do you want to be
what should I be? Are you pro-Emperor, anti-Emperor?
And 40k, I am anti-Emperor. I
tend to be anti-Emperor in life for everything. So yeah. I mean, I'd probably just be anti-Emperor.
Yeah. Okay. So, but what do you want to be? I mean,
the very
Thousand Sons. Do you want to be Nurgle? Do you want to be?
I want to be a Black
Legion.
Lesbian.
Do you want to be
Black lesbian?
So you want the modern Warhammer stuff?
Okay. Nurgle. I've heard of Nurgle.
Yeah.
Nurgle is gross.
Wow.
Oh,
racism.
Nurgle loves you.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get so many Warhammer fucking. It's like, guys, hang on. I just started getting into certain anime.
Yeah, I can understand why you like Slanesh, you fucking pervert.
Nutcase for 20 euros. Yeah, well, but that's not saying much. Regarding Star Wars, I think it would be better to fix the new stuff with ridiculous feats of force usage than changing the original work to put the IP on the map.
I don't understand. Why is that the two choices?
Yeah.
Fuck both of those choices.
Yeah, I don't like either of those choices. I like, again, there's absolutely an easy way to fix this. You decanonize everything Disney. Yep. Everything.
Yes.
Every single fucking dotted I, cross T, second of footage, gone. Gone.
You keep in Clone Wars?
No. Everything Disney has produced is gone.
You keep in prequels?
Yes, keep in prequels.
All right.
Keep in Tartakovsky. get rid of Dave Filoni's Clone Wars too. Just say it was a side cartoon, didn't mean anything. Which is, if George was still in charge, it certainly would have been. If George had made, if George made that sequel trilogy, he wouldn't have written Ahsoka because she would have been fucking dead.
It's all in the Kelvin timeline.
Ahsoka should have been dead. Now she's fucking the most important thing in the history of Star Wars.
Ahsoka's best contribution to Star Wars was to die. If she's going to exist at all. And she didn't. And but I'd get rid of all of it.
You know, Gary, I'd be tempted to not decanonize the prequels, but to remake them.
But they'd be so... I would remake them into completely different movies.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm saying. We would line it up, lay it out, and because it would be really fun to get fleshed out versions of basically everybody in the movies, right? Like Maul and Dooku. It's a pity we can't get as many of the actors that we'd want back. But
it would be fun to actually go about it the way that millions of kids had it in their imagination before George came in and did like the complete opposite thing. So
I think, we should get the Clone Wars started, 3/4 into the first movie. And then the second movie is just, a huge set of wars and strife throughout the galaxy of all.
And then you have the drama of Anakin being torn between a father figure and the Jedi Council, who's not treating him with any respect, treating him like shit. And you do that over two movies.
I don't think you have the Jedi Council treating him like shit. You have the Jedi Council treating him absolutely fine, but you have what Kenobi said: seduction. The seduction of power.
Well, that's one of the parts I think they handled fine. They didn't. The way they treated him in the prequels, as it stands, is probably how I would go with it. Not quite really fully respecting his power and his station because of the fact that they kind of don't trust him. Like, I think that's fine.
Have them don't trust him because they know he's banging.
Well, they're worried about like the chosen one.
Well, that's what I meant by treating him like shit. Like we're going to keep you here. We're going to definitely use your power, but we're never going to elevate you to the status that you want. And they might even have a point in their head, like he's just too fucking arrogant right now. He's got to pay his dues a little more, and he might see it differently. But then he's got no father, and then you have like real time between him and Palpatine, and Palpatine being a real father to him.
Yeah, and I like Palpatine wedging his own like interests to drive Anakin against the Council, like being like, "Oh, I assigned him as my representative. He should be a master." And they're like, "What the fuck? You can't do that. You can't just like make someone a master."
Let's bring up one of your favorite characters of mine, Wesley, from Angel and Buffy.
Oh, yeah.
He started out as
about him.
He started out as a cringe buffoon.
Yes, he did.
Comic relief. By the time they were done, he was the fucking most badass character in either two of those series. Willing to do shit nobody else is willing to do, willing to make the hard decision, kidnapping Angel's son, cutting off his girlfriend's head so she doesn't turn into a vampire. I mean, doing hardcore shit, shooting his own fucking father, even it turned out to be a robot, but like,
oh, he thought it was his dad.
He thought it was his dad, and his dad was going to kill the woman he loved, and he fucking just blew him away. Like, willing to do dark shit like that. And it was believable. Going from a buffoon to this. You could easily do that with talented writers with Anakin. You can have him start out as this great warrior, good heart, a little spazzy,
Yeah, and he has some
little
fun,
emotional
jokes, whatever.
Likes making jokes. Was charming. Everybody loved him, except the Council was a little wary of him, and just slowly going to the dark side. That would have been great to see.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like 15 minutes later, killing younglings. And you know what? Have them kill younglings, but like make it make sense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's too quick. It was too quick
of a turn. It was too quick of a heel turn.
Yeah.
I think everybody agrees with that, but what's done is done. Then he made Crystal Skull.
Jeez. This thing, we live in a world where Crystal Skull is now no longer the worst Indiana Jones movie.
No, things can always get worse.
We were talking about that, B-Rags are free, about how like it would be nice to see South Park do more to make fun of it, but they must be feeling really weird, right? That they're like, we did make fun of this. We made fun of it with King of the Crystal Skull, like hardcore. Like, what do we do now? They did it even worse. And I was thinking, like, what would it even be? It's like like beating a dead horse. They made that joke with Mickey Mouse and stuff. It's like you'd just be a puddle of blood that you're beating with a baseball bat now. It's just gone. Yeah. Dried puddle of crusty blood. Drunken Finn, 3 parts for 53 euros. Hi, guys and girl. I had a couple of clips worth watching from YouTube. CH Purple Eyes WTF or WT/F is apparently censored on YouTube. Abridged series code meant. What did I just say? Do you know what that means? No.
X-ray girl?
Yeah. I think it's their channel. So
Okay.
Eyes WTF maybe.
The actual second part is on Streamlabs donations, which she found code MENT, MENT. I am not mad. Code MENT. Call my therapist. I'm at soup. And the last one is made me think Gary immediately. First 3 seconds of episode 15. Drunken Finn, are you drunk?
I have no fucking clue what you just
email me. Email me what you said, dude. Sorry, don't super chat again. Thank you for the super chat. I'll look at the clips, but email me, Gary at nerdrotic.com, because I have no idea what I just read, dude. I'm sorry. Maybe if I was drunk with you, I'd understand it more, but there's no chance of that happening. Kevin Willis for $50. Hail. You are the man. Bless you all. Keep safe. The secret flame. The secret flame. I'm the wielder of the secret flame. Hey, again, because the Vegas meetup sold out so fast, not expected. Probably could have done a little better on that. And because there's limited amount of free, these RSVPs are free. We were able to finagle a second night at the Millennium Fandom Bar. So the first meetup, Wednesday, April 10th, sold out. So we're going to have another one Thursday, April 11th, 6 p.m., Millennium Fandom Bar. There is a limited number of free RSVPs because the building can only hold so many people. We will have a taco truck there. We will we will buy you the first round of drinks. Anything beyond that, it's on you. We will be opening up the RSVP. It will be open to everybody Friday night. The only thing I ask, and it'll be put on the RSVP, and Mrs. Nerdrotic and Quarter Black and X-Ray Girl will cross-check it, is please do not sign up if you signed up for Wednesday. So you can keep it open for all the people who aren't able to go Wednesday. It's the only thing I ask, So more of your fellow fellowshippers can go and have a good time. But we wanted to get that worked out well in advance, so it gives you time to plan your travel. I know it's not cheap, but Vegas can be really expensive, but they're still like really cheap. Like if you want to stay at the Excalibur, it's not the greatest hotel in the world, but it's pretty fucking cheap, and it's right there on the strip because they want you to gamble, so they do keep some prices down. I want to look at that Sphere thing, dude. I want to check out the Sphere. That looks pretty cool. I don't want to see fucking Bubble Butt Bono in it, but I want to see the Sphere. Guy Incognito for 20 Canadian pesos. We need to fight WGA Jedi. Justice, equity, diversity, and inclusion training with Sith ideals, storytelling, integrity, talent, and honesty. Oh, that's great. Yeah, baby.
Yes.
That is fucking perfect. Hail the real BBC. Hail. Incognito. Ministry of Wrongthink for $19.99. Do you recall the bit of 40K lore where Typhus is taken back in awe of the deluge of disgusting Nurgle blessings with writhing and bubbling from a still alive Imperial officer? That's how I feel watching Suicide Squad drama. J Mac for $20. Biracial anthems. Finally, representation. That's right. J Mac has gifted, that was for $20. J Mac has gifted 50 Nerdrotic memberships for 200. $150. J-Mac. Hail. Josh Kelsey does what he does. Drops $19.99. Walks away. Hail, brother. J-Mac is back with $20. The Madam Web Theaters would be the perfect place for your Dune popcorn cups. A bunch of chicks on screen and no one else in the theater.
There we go.
Honestly, I don't even think you need the popcorn.
Don't use your teeth.
Concealment. Tiger King Rex Carter on the Streamlabs side for $50. Here's some drunk funds for Vegas and Diet Coke for Gary. Bubbly water for me. Thank you. There you go. A little bubbly water. Joe Eager for $20. Could Stephen Moffat save Doctor Who? No.
No.
Or is the rod too deep for the BBC for anyone to save it? Yeah, Stephen Moffat got woke too. Enoch Maman, abuser of Streamlabs for $50. Hey, X-Ray Girl. Love the fedora. Knowing how much of a film connoisseur with over 10,000 films under her belt you are, why don't you tell us some of your favorite film noir quotes? The Big Sleep, The Maltese Falcon, whatever you want. You're the film buff. Oh, have you seen The Big Sleep?
Maltese Falcon? Night when I go to bed.
Oh, there you go. Recommend both of them. Edward Chandler for $5 says, "Hey, all, watch Mahler's." I see SS playthrough, and I just
and he just gets so happy.
I watched Mahler's SS playthrough.
Pretty much. Play a bit of SS once in a while.
Did anyone else think the UI seemed like a bad copy and paste from Ghost Recon Wildlands? What did you think, Mahler?
It seemed more to me like a collection of the worst ideas you could ever have for a video game, just in general. The UI was stacked to high heaven with information, but as people have pointed out, because I didn't do a deep dive on it, but some people have, where it's like some of this information is just doubled. Like it has like 3 different ways of telling you the same thing. Absolutely absurd and insane. And then if you go play Arkham Asylum, the vast majority of the game is spent with nothing on your UI.
Yeah. Just a screen in a video game. How novel.
That's very novel. Where are we at? We got 8 minutes. You guys can hang for 8 more minutes?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. 8 more minutes. Then I got to get the hell out of this hotel room. TGV Monster for $10. Thanks to Amazon's DEI rules, I can't use problematic words to describe people or have male characters be heroic or have characters be created to be just funny. How do you make anything there? You don't.
Creativity goes to die. Watch the film thread videos. Great.
You don't. But it seems like that focus is more on bigger projects than smaller projects. And we'll see if that permeates everything. These, like I said, these rules have been around for a while, so they're not new. They're definitely not new. It's just becoming aware of them, and it might explain why so much stuff sucks. But, times like these for Hollywood create desperation. Why do you think, dude, why in the hell did it take so long to make a Deadpool fucking sequel?
Yeah.
Both movies did really well. They were desperate. They needed something. That's the only reason that they brought Hugh Jackman back and Ryan Reynolds back. It was desperation. Otherwise, why haven't you fast-tracked an X-Men movie? Why haven't they been able to get the Fantastic Four off the ground? Well, there's a lot of reasons, but scheduling is one of them.
Another one's white people.
Yes.
The root of all evil.
Yeah.
Albert, not a retro for 2 Canadian pesos. X-Ray Girl, I'll work on your theme this weekend. Do you have a theme?
I didn't know I had
Anthem. Your Anthem.
Oh, my Asian anthem. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nathan Cassidy for $9.99. Just wanted to mention that Clifton Duncan, one of the most based actors around, absolutely, is doing a one-man show based on Thomas Sowell. There's a 3-minute video on his YouTube channel if you want more info. I already saw it. Clifton is a friend.
Yeah.
Good dude.
already smashed through the required amount.
Goal, yeah.
Yeah.
And let's keep it going.
Let's do it. Japanese Demon Lord for $5. I don't know if you all saw this, but the Marvel and DC crossover comics are returning, including the Amalgam comics. Not surprised. They should have done that during the COOF. Actually, that was the one recommendation from Gail Simone I agreed with. I'm like, yes, they need a big fun event to get people going to comic stores, and a Marvel and DC crossover wouldn't be a bad idea. But it depends on the character.
Even though Gail Simone said it about a week after, all of us had said it multiple times on other shows.
True. Can you watch James Bond Spies on the WEF by Dr. Foxotic? It's only 10 minutes, but it feels like a five of comedy gold. Guarantee at least one of you will laugh. James Bond Spies on the WEF. If it wasn't so long, I would watch it.
Might watch it off camera.
Yeah, I'll watch it off camera for sure. For sure. And we'll do Key Weston for $10. Awesome to finally meet the fellowship at MegaCon. You guys keep fighting the good fight. Hail. Also, have you read the new Image Transformers comic? Pretty solid so far. Yellow Flash likes it. What do you think? What do you think, Az?
So far, so good. Yeah. So far,
okay.
So good.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up a copy at the comic store today. So, yeah, you know what? Like we've said before, I want independent movies or independent film, independent comics. I want them to all do well. But they can't unless there's drivers of the market. So we actually do need certain aspects of Hollywood to succeed. You want Marvel and DC to be good again. That'd be great. I mean, if I'm asking for the impossible, that's what I want. And that would help every independent scene. Don't think it's going to happen though. I know there are people behind the scenes who are trying to fix at least DC Comics. Can't speak for Marvel, but they're behind the scenes. I don't know if they'll be able to pull it off though. I pray they do. First super chat got. Oh no, where is it? There it is. I'm on my road board. First super chat. God bless you guys and the work you do. I grew up with Batman the Animated Series. Dick Grayson was my favorite character. Why do they do him so dirty these days? He was Bruce's true son, not Damian. Matthew Kelly for $10 because none of them fucking read the story. The furthest back they go is Grant Morrison's Batman. That's mostly it. With far as but yeah, Batman the Animated Series. Hey, like one of my favorite characters from Batman the Animated Series was Harley Quinn. Can't stand her. Wish she was dead.
Yeah.
Dead. All right. Gonna wrap it up there. Az, what do you got coming up?
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
So don't miss it. Tomorrow busy. No Ripping the Silver back tomorrow. Back next Wednesday over on Eric's channel. Probably Thursday and Friday be smashing some Final Fantasy Remake, getting ready for the Final Fantasy Rebirth. FNT Friday, Madam Web, Dan Vask. It's going to be a big gay time. And yeah, stuff and things. Afternoon tea with Az this Sunday. Sunday Fun Day. Are you back or are you not back? Not back. So Sunday Fun Day probably with the three of us, but we might be able to play Helldivers this week. It's not in maintenance. And yeah, Real BBC next week is back on my channel again.
Yes, it is.
There you
After
go.
2 weeks on my channel.
Yeah, boy.
Sorry about the time today, but yeah, it's all Garrett's fault. He needed me on his show, so we drove 4 hours last night. It was fun.
Nice.
I like a little drive up to Dallas isn't bad. I think Mrs. Nerdrotic is hanging out with Lila Hart. So yeah, Lila, she's awesome. She's awesome. And I'm going to go to a comic store. I'm very excited about this. And then I'll be on Normal World Mauler aside from playing Arkham Asylum, is that what you're playing?
City now.
Arkham City. What are you doing? Just playing Arkham City?
Well, I put out that montage cut of the Suicide Squad.
Yes, you did.
The fun fact about that was the peak player count. Sorry, I've already given away what I'm going to say. The peak viewer count on that premiere beat out the player count of the game, which I thought
that's awesome.
So,
that is awesome.
the game has crashed and burned. I mean, as much as we expected it would. Other than that, obviously we got Madden Web coming up on EFAB for Saturday, and then we're re-releasing finally the Lord of the Rings EFAB movies because they'll have chat in them now from the previous premiere.
Oh, good.
It's the only EFAB movies that have that. I'm not sure what day I'm putting those out, but they'll be on the way as well because those ones I think will be able to be monetized. The other one got hit with YouTube being a prick, but other than that, yeah, usual. Streaming some Arkham Knight. City. Arkham Knight might come later.
Maybe. Are you going to do Origins?
Wait, what's the order?
Well, it should be Origins, Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Knight.
Oh, that's the chronological order, but release order is Asylum.
Release order is Asylum, City, Origins, Knight.
Okay. Probably Origins after City then. Yeah.
Cool. Sorry. That is cool. I was looking at a meme on Twitter. I'm sorry.
It's just making me want to play them myself. That's all it
should.
doing.
I think people would really like to see you play those again.
So fucking good, man. I think it
Be
might.
as happy.
Yeah. It's very happy.
A rich white woman in New England took in a Haitian migrants. Quote, "This is great. It's like having your own personal chef."
Wow.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Jeremy retweeted it. Oh my God. Fucking woke white people are fucking retarded. How are they running the world?
Yes, they are.
Oh my God. X-Ray Girl, what do you got coming up?
I'm gonna go out in the sun and tan, but tomorrow I think we're doing a nooner and Poor Choices.
We are doing a nooner early with Chris Gore because we got to talk about his big retweet, and we'll just talk about. I put it in the FNT chat, but I'm like, man, his retweet, 15 million views.
Oh yeah, and the views.
And then we saw how much that related to actual YouTube views, and it was like, fuck, dude. It's disappointing as hell. But it's great that he got retweeted. But yeah, we'll be on an hour early because right afterwards, I got to go see Madam Web with my wife for Valentine's Day. I'm getting lucky tomorrow night for sure. Yeah.
You're lucky if you don't get stabbed. That's what you'd be fucking lucky tomorrow.
Yeah, I
get shivved in the fucking shower at home.
Shivved in the shower or set a fire while I'm sleeping on the couch.
And none of us were an eyelid, but it happened.
They see the charred corpse of Gary, like Madam Web. Yeah,
who's taking bets? What happens?
I understand the motivation.
Exactly. Oh, okay. Again, on Normal World tonight, it'll be 9 p.m. Central Time. And then Dan Vask will be on Friday Night Tights. RSVP for the second night at the Millennium Fandom Bar for Vegas will be up about an hour. When do you want to do it in FNT? 2 hours in? We'll do it 2 hours in. 2 hours in. We'll open it up.
Yeah, we can do it when we read super chats or whatever.
Oh, and don't you go anywhere, Muller. I might be hooking you in for that episode if you're going to see Madam Web.
Oh my God!
I might force you to come on.
Use your clout.
I mean, somebody's got to make up for Dan Vaspy.
We need some male energy.
Oh, wow. Oh, no. Dan is like, damn.
Just taking shots left, right, center.
Reach all the blades in my back. Sex paid girl going hard. That's right, chat.
Hey.
Hey.
I learned from D's Nuts. I like calling Disney D's Nuts now.
I know. Dude, that was funny that he put that up. It's like, tell me when you reach puberty. Did you see that response?
No.
Oh, I'll tell you what my response is going to be, and I held back on it because it was from a guy with a pride flag in there, and I just said, well, I was going to say, well, well, we have children. You'd have to buy yours. So we used our puberty well. I didn't put it in, but I still might. All right. We got to go on that note. We got to go. See you next week on Az's channel. Ciao, everyone.